We're live. All right.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Ready?
We got a full crew right here. Mr. Clem can't stay the whole time, but he's here for a few minutes at least, hopefully. Hey, how's Lisa doing now that this is all over?
She's happy. She's
that's good.
Very happy, relieved.
Cool.
I can imagine.
Now, when does she start?
January the 2nd, she gets swore in, and once she's swore in, she is the coroner.
Now, did you guys do a ceremonial drive over to the competition and piss on their lawn, or what did you do?
We were thinking about it. No.
Was it a landslide?
3,000 vote difference. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah,
For Americans, that's a landslide.
but wasn't it like 30%, John? Something like that?
Yeah, it was pretty sad on the
Yeah, it
percent.
was good one. That's good. Well, you guys worked your asses off, man, really, Yeah.
It was a long year, I'll put it that way.
Yeah.
I appreciate all of y'all's tolerance.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah, I'm just waiting to get my receipt from you so I can deduct it this year. So.
yeah. But
Well, congrats. It's a big deal.
thank you. She's very happy.
Does she have to do this again in 4 years?
As long as Mama's happy, we're all happy.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 more years.
Jesus. I mean, oops.
But as an incumbent, I think she'll be a lot likelier to make it a little bit easier the next time.
Hopefully,
Yeah,
all goes well. Yeah.
that's cool.
So how's everybody else doing today?
I'm waiting for tomorrow to watch the Canadian Football Championship with my good friend Bruce, and maybe Wayne too. Who knows?
I'm gaining weight.
Chubby's coming over.
We did it last year, and it's so much different from American football. You got 3 downs versus 4, a shorter field,
Longer field, 10 yards longer.
field. Yeah, just all different penalties.
Yeah, it's tough. They only got 3 downs to get their 10 yards, and the field is 10 yards longer and wider to boot. So it's a lot more passing. It moves a lot faster.
It does. It was fun. We had a good time.
I still say Buffalo Bills would have won the Super Bowl if they would have kept Flutie in. Remember Doug Flutie?
Oh yeah,
Canadian?
Is he still around?
No,
Yep.
but he was
He's an
playing for the
announcer,
Toronto
though.
Argonauts after he finished with Buffalo.
Oh, did he? Yeah, he's an announcer. Wasn't he? He's a big proponent. Doesn't his son have autism or something? He's a
I
big
don't know.
proponent of something like that.
Could
Yeah.
be.
I know he was a short guy that could throw one hell of a
Yeah.
football.
Yep, he did. He did. But that was back in Flutie. Was what, the 80s or 90s?
Hey, you're making us look old there, Kenny.
Oh, so I
90s.
remember
I think 90s.
he was on the Wheaties box. He was.
Yeah,
actually,
he was.
I
A
remember.
lot of the good quarterbacks cut their teeth up here, and then they go back down to the States.
Mm. Well, they tried this. Was it stadium football here? But that didn't really take off.
No.
But anyway,
I
hey,
signed
Wayne,
I signed up for a month of TSN just to watch this with you, Ken.
there you go. Very good. That's all right. Bill me. That's all.
I watch one game a year.
Can you use that in Mexico?
No.
No.
I'm going to have to get a VPN or a Roku or something crazy. I still haven't checked into that yet.
Yeah, VPN they say is the way to go. Hey,
Yeah.
Wayne, do you want to talk about those oil filters real quick?
Oh, I took them out back into the shop. But if anybody out there is ordering oil filters from Stench, you got to be careful when you're ordering the 120-485 because they've just packaged another filter that's half the size and different thread under the same part number.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And
so
how
check
we
it
found out is
before
we
you buy
needed
10 of
that
them.
filter to go on a Kawasaki that Jake was working on. I went in the back, grabbed the new ones that just came in, and he said, these don't fit. Then I went and got the old one, and he put it on. He says, it's half the size, but this one works. This is the right filter. And then we realized they've repackaged them, and they've got a new supplier and ended up somehow giving it the same part number.
That's called Chinesium quality control.
Yeah.
So that must be a John Deere you're working on there.
Yeah. Yeah, this was one of our customers that sold us her riding mower wanted something better. So we referred her to the John Deere dealership in Dunville, which is about 45 minutes away, and they set her up with a really nice S-Series with a 54-inch triple blade deck. And she says she saves a half hour cutting her lawn now, and she looks forward to going out and cut the grass. It's like a Cadillac.
Right. Did she buy it brand new?
Yeah, it's got 69 hours, so we just picked 67 hours, so we just did the service for it.
Oh yeah.
They still have John Dealer as John Dealer name on the stores.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because over here they don't call it John Deere anymore.
No.
Yeah.
We've got one in Dunville, and the next closest one is in Smithville.
We got one.
Hank,
We got
what do you
one
mean?
4 miles out of town. Big one.
What do you mean, Hank?
In Farmington, that John Deere dealership is
Yeah.
called something else now. It's not John.
No,
Deere.
that's Farmington River or whatever.
Yeah.
No, but I'm just saying.
No, but it's a name like Cialis or
Yeah, but usually it's the owner's name. Like Martinka had theirs, and it's usually it's not so and so John Deere. It's like the name of the owners.
Yeah, it used to be John Deere.
Oh, really?
Well, I
No.
thought it changed to Ag USA or something like that.
right.
Yeah, these guys, like the one in Dunville is called Pete Small Engine Repair, but he's got the big John Deere sign up there in the air.
Mm.
Oh, it just says John Deere Financial is the new name for the division of John Deere.
Yeah, well, the credit app.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I thought it was like, Cialis or something like that, but that'd be a different pill.
Or like a holding company, like Briggs and Stratton. Right now, it's a holding company.
If anybody's saying hey in chat, I can't see chat, so I apologize.
No, it's all right, John. Nobody's talking to you. You're all right.
All right. Well, I'm fixing to have to go. I got to finish this truck before it gets any later. It gets dark too early here now.
I liked your Australian pump.
Yeah, I was the pump for my differential fluid. I got to looking and it said, manufactured in China for Australia or something like that.
Because a lot of times the rear ends don't have a top hole to put it in, so you stick that in the bottom hole and just pump the hell out of it until the bottle's empty.
Well, this one, it has the top hole. It's just hard to get to. You can't really get
You
to
kind
it.
of stick it underneath like a ketchup bottle.
Yeah, exactly.
Does it have the side hole for the overflow so you know when it's full?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does. It calls for 2.9 quarts, so
Okay.
I've got 3, so for that'll get it.
Yeah, there you go. No worries.
Don't
But
spill any.
Well,
yeah,
we'll be here for a couple hours. So,
yeah, if I can get finished up, make it back, I'll see y'all shortly. But
all right.
depends upon how it goes with this truck.
Yeah, don't wear out your neck.
Yeah, for
What's
real.
hard laying underneath there, holding your head up.
Yeah.
Yeah, us big guys, it's hell on.
Yeah, me too. I'm just.
You got it on a lift, John, or on jack stands? What do you got on?
I got it on. I don't know if I can turn the camera around or not. Let me see. I don't see an option for turning the camera around.
Well, that's good. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Oh, you got the whole thing?
Those aren't Harbor Freight Chinesium jack stands, are they?
Oh, you watched Project Farm
But-
too?
Pardon?
Those
Oh.
aren't Harbor Freight cheap jack stands, are they?
Okay.
No,
Because they had a recall on those because people were getting hurt.
those
Oh,
Daytona.
the
Yeah.
silly buggers labeled them as 6 tons instead of 3.
Yeah,
and
they
they're killing
mislabeled.
themselves on them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I use the ones that are like iron, like the
Yeah.
one up is like iron. Not that
Yeah.
the sheet metal crap with the little hollow pins.
John, you got to be safe. We don't want the coroner having to go to work at your place, eh?
There you go.
Well, it wouldn't have to go far.
That's it.
Good
Kenny, this is what they call it now.
Hold on. All right, Johnny. We'll talk to you later, buddy.
Be good.
United.
See you in a little
Take
bit.
care, John.
United Ag. That's Farmington River.
You have one?
Yeah,
No kidding. United. Oh, unless he sold out.
You had what?
must have.
United Ag. Yeah, because that was Farmington Valley. Wasn't it called Farmington Valley?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, and that was huge. That was a huge dealership.
Yeah, they had every kind of equipment John Deere makes. Yeah.
Yeah, they were really good. Wow. Yeah, they must have gotten sold. 'Cause
Well,
that's
John
what
Deere
right
was
off
in
the
trouble
exit.
because on this $150,000 and under market, Kubota just kicked their butt.
Hey, Lee.
Oh, dig. Yeah. Well, I'm talking about from.
But anywho.
Stella.
Hi, Norm.
Nice
Norm. Yeah.
Hi, Stella.
Sorry I'm late.
Yeah, we
I'm-
noticed.
I misplaced the keys to my shop. And you know where they were?
in your pocket.
Last
Exactly where I left them the last time.
The last place you looked, right?
No, I have a
Well, I
special
hope so.
place where all my keys go. And of course I failed to put it back there. It was on the dining room table. It was stupid. But anyway, how is everyone?
Fantastic.
I tell you, I'm looking forward to next Thursday.
I got the plumbing blues.
Uh-oh.
What's next Thursday?
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay. Thanksgiving in the States.
I thought
USA.
Sunday. Oh, okay. I was worried that my CFL game would be interrupted with 14 NFL games at the same day.
No,
Right.
There
Oh,
will
no,
be
not at
NFL
all.
games. What time is the game anyway tomorrow? 7:30.
4 o'clock
8
here,
p.m.
6 o'clock your time, I believe.
Oh, okay.
I think. Like, I don't know. I don't know if Eastern. Are you Eastern or what are you?
You're 2 hours behind. What time is it there, Bruce?
It is presently 12:11.
Yes, you're 2 hours behind me. Yeah.
Right.
It's
It's
4 o'clock
2:11.
here.
My clock is fixed.
Yeah.
Oh,
I just put it outside for about 20 minutes and it found the radio signal and fixed itself.
6 p.m. 6 p.m. my time, 4 p.m. your time.
So it's a big day next Thursday because you got football games starting in the afternoon,
Hey,
right?
Ben.
You got 2 big games on.
There's games on, but I'll be honest. Sausage stuffing that my mother makes, that's all I need. And gravy.
Oh, yeah.
Gravy.
Yeah.
I'll eat a shoe with gravy on it. I love gravy.
yeah. Gravy's a beverage in our house.
It is. It is. But I make the gravy. I'm the gravy guy. And I make about 1.5 gallons of it.
Wow.
Yeah.
So do you make it with like the turkey drippings or something?
Sometimes there isn't enough drippings and you have to cheat.
Oh, yeah. And I use flour and
Hey, Al.
Yep.
You make a roux.
Yep. Absolutely.
That's
my
right.
Mother, my mother would use cornstarch because I guess it thickens instantly, but I'd rather
Yes.
use flour and just work it.
Cornstarch is a little harder to work with, but it does a
Yeah.
nice gravy.
If you make
It
if you
does.
make a little ball of soft butter and white all-purpose flour,
Mhm.
and just
Yeah.
get that combined, and just put it in a little bit at a time
Yeah, a
until
little
you
bit at a
get the
time, yeah.
thickness you want.
Yeah, try that.
You were raised at my grandma's house.
Yeah, close. Well, we eat gravy here. It's I mean, my dad, if he sees a potato boiled and there's no gravy, he looks around like
It's not a potato.
it's
I
not
can
what,
eat, I can eat it slathered in butter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I
Yeah.
use that and I cook like carrots in that. Any sort of vegetable you can use the cider and it's perfect. It's great. I mean, obviously, I don't think it's good on Brussels sprouts, but you know, obviously.
No. Brussels sprouts. If you take cider and make like a sauce with it, and
Really?
bacon, and then
Oh,
you-
really?
Well,
Well,
you don't
well,
have to
there you go.
and
That sounds
bacon,
good.
Oh.
Then you don't
Well,
have to taste the Brussels
again,
sprout.
bacon goes with everything. So.
Did you guys see
does.
my? Have you guys seen my bacon video?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was a good video.
Is it
It's
extra?
good bacon too. It's good bacon. No, it's good bacon.
There's a T-shirt I want. It says turbochargers, superchargers, and bacon.
Yeah. Well, bacon is the
It's a universal
season-
food.
It's
Yeah,
a food
it is.
group all on its own.
I went
And
to
you know
my
what?
buddy's
I'm-
house
I'm-
one
I'm-
day.
I'm pretty amazed that bacon and chicken doesn't come from the same animal because it really goes well together.
Yeah.
I
Bacon
brought
and
my kid up to my friend's farm back when she was about 6 or 7 years old, and we were walking around the farm, and he had 3 pigs, and he goes, "What's their name?" He's like, "Ham, bacon, sausage." She's like, "What?" You know, she didn't realize that you like raised animals and slaughtered them and all that. So they were in the house, and he served bacon. It had the hair still on it.
Oh dear.
We can't have that. You're supposed to burn those off.
I don't
Yeah.
think my daughter ate bacon for a year after that incident.
No, that's not.
The father cured it, but it literally still had the hair on the skin. And I was like, "Are you kidding me?" Yep.
Oh
Some
dear.
Probably
She
not a
didn't
whole
realize what bacon really was. And then when she
I-
saw that,
Well, it
Actually,
sounds like she was eating fat back if it had the skin on it, because that's really super crunchy stuff.
yeah.
I usually get the skin cut off because then the smoke
Right.
has an easier way into the meat.
Stop cooking. Pork bellies are up.
And it's funny, when I was 5 years old, I think before we moved off the farm, but I was born on my grandparents' farm. And I remember I can still smell the hair burning when we used to burn the hair off the pig after we slaughtered it.
I remember when I was in junior high school. I guess they call that middle school in a lot of places. The lunch ladies, they would cook everything in like fat back, and it was so good. And they would put this little dish of rendered fatback up on top of the little thing, and nobody messed with it but me. And they were so excited that I ate the fatback. They thought it was just great. And if they did that in lunchrooms today, they'd be all fired for.
Oh yeah.
Now there's
poison.
Nutritionists.
They're learning now that fat is actually a lot better for you than what they let on 5
It
years
is.
ago.
It is.
It is.
Your
So are
brain fires-
eggs.
Your brain,
Yes.
your brain fires on fat.
Yeah, you could
So is
digest it.
eggs. So
It
is
promotes
butter.
digestion and everything
Yeah.
else.
Eggs cooked in bacon fat, nothing like it.
Ooh.
Yeah, my dad,
Oh.
88 years old, and then bacon was what killed him. So
Yeah, Wayne, I like it when you make a pound of bacon. It had the fat like it's a fat swimming pool.
Yeah.
And you scramble the eggs and just let it float and cook on the grease.
Oh, I don't scramble them. I like them over easy.
But I mean, even with the scramble though, it's like a river.
I don't like it when
of
they're
eggs
talking to
floating
you.
on that nice bacon.
Yeah, and it keeps you regular, right,
And
Kenny?
it doesn't stick to the pan. That's the main.
It doesn't stick to anything.
Doesn't stick to anything.
quite often we have a jar. We have a jar in the fridge that you just pour the bacon fat onto, and you use it for the
Yep.
thing.
Keep using it over and over again.
Literally lasts for a year.
That's
Yes.
like when I cook the stuff on the grill and the fat is all along. You see the mice and the whatever. You see all the scratch marks where they're taking all the fat off the bottom of the grill.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they know what's good for them.
Yeah. So today I'm working on an MS290. All right. And it's got an air leak. All right. And I've had this thing. This is like when I commented on Stella's video this week where they say, I don't need it right now, or take your time or whatever. It's like, no, you don't say that to us. Okay. Because this is one of those guys, when you get a chance. Well, I don't get chances. So
I don't get chances.
Exactly. So
He called.
anyway, I've had this thing for 9 months, 10 months.
He called you.
All right. Well, he calls me every week. How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? I go, good. And then that's it. So
Yeah, thanks for calling.
thanks for calling. Have a great day. You too. So anyway, I've had the seals, impulse line, fuel filter for about, I don't know, 3-4 months, just sitting in the shop. Okay. But I wanted to get that Kohler engine done, which still doesn't have spark, by the way. That's another story. We'll talk later.
Yeah.
But anyway, this morning I said, let me start taking it apart. So I start taking it apart. Sure as hell, the impulse line, nice crack in it. Okay. No big deal. I mean, it proves something, right? So I said, yeah, but I can't stop there because I already have the fuel tank. Everything's apart,
Yeah,
So I said, let me hook up my Mighty Vac, right? And so I hook it up. I plug the intake. I put the rubber on the muffler. I put the spark plug back in. I said, all right. I go like that with the soapy water, whatever. Pressure, nothing. Not even pressurizing. Vacuum, nothing. Not even. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? And I don't know. So I take it a little bit more apart. I take the oil pump off so I can see the case halves. All right. So maybe it's where the case halves are, right? Because that's common on a clamshell. By the way, I hate clamshells. Anyway, so I sprayed the soapy water on to do it. Nothing. So now tomorrow, because I said I'm done. I was ready to throw it against the wall. I'm going to take the engine out, sit it on the bench, and everything's new basically. That I put on there, and I'm going to see if I can get some kind of results. But my Mighty Vac, I put my finger over it, pressure vacuum, fine. So something ain't right, and it was driving me nuts. And I was telling Stella, you get to a point. I was telling Klaus, you get to a point where I've got
walk away
2-3 hours into this saw right now, and the parts are about, I don't know, maybe $30 right now for the rubber parts. And then Klaus was like, you got to replace the intake boot. I said, that's $23. And I said, the intake boot is fine. It's never fine. The rubber's doing that. And I'm like, if that rubber tests good tomorrow, because I put a cork on it, you know what I mean? Like a rubber cork and sealed it,
Yeah.
And I said, and Klaus was like, you got to replace it. You got to replace it. I don't know if I'm gonna, but we'll see. I'm going to do the test tomorrow with the engine out. We're talking about the MS290, Klaus. And,
well, at least with the engine out, you will be able to see all around the seals and the soapy water kind of stuff.
I'm going to put the damn thing in a jar of gasoline and then pressurize it so I can see something.
Easy.
You can put it in water and do the same thing.
I could because it's coming apart anyway. But I'm just saying,
If you use gasoline and then look real close and use a gas burner, it makes for a much better video.
That's right.
You saw when I used the propane to test for air leaks.
Yeah,
I was missing one eyebrow.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. They're like, you could do that, but don't click the clicker. I forgot I had one of those automatically clicking.
Oh, yeah, the igniters.
Yeah. It was like when we used to drag race. You put your head above the four-wheel, and you lose your eyebrows and half your teeth. Yeah.
I've lost my beard and my eyebrows.
Oh. And then you got that smell for about a week, the burnt hair smell.
Sort of like bacon.
I've learned that guys, when you have faded plastics, some of it you can take a gas burner and just real quickly go around, and it turns nice and black again, or whatever color. Don't use MAP gas.
Oh yeah, it's too hot.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
Though I'll tell you, can you guys get real MAP gas over there?
They don't make it anymore, Stella. It's been outlawed. MAP gas is not
everywhere. Okay, because even though the thing that's yellow, it does say MAP gas. I know it's not as hot.
Used to be mixed acetylene propane, but not anymore.
Oh, gotcha.
It's a different chemical. Yeah,
but it's still hotter than the blue.
It is hotter than propane, but not nearly as hot as original MAP. Yeah.
Hold on. Here it says
Hank's making me jealous. He's eating chips.
Wait, what do you got there?
I'm cut off, Hank.
Oh, I thought it was an ice cream, like an ice cream.
No, he's into the Pringles.
Oh, Pringle. What is that? Sour cream and onion?
Yeah, when I hit 258, I got cut off the chips.
they use here they use propylene instead of acetylene. It burns. It says the one I have says it burns at 3600 degrees F.
And what's MAP burn at? Original.
That's MAP.
Oh, MAP.
Well, I don't know originally. No, the one I use here with propylene, and I think there's some oxygen in there as well. Otherwise, they can't get to that temperature. It's 1900 and 82 degrees C.
Wow.
I'll have to check mine out. I got a bottle I bought. And I think it's labeled on how hot it burns, so I'll have to check that.
But it's it's propylene, and then they must be putting in some oxygen.
Yeah.
Well, this bottle has. I mean, it's not a date, but it says the on the thing it's from 2013. So I don't know.
Oh, what are we looking at, Brucey?
Bruce, you're muted, buddy.
He's got his video.
Ah, the famous backside.
I heard that. Okay, I just want to know. You guys,
I heard that.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, watch this. This is my next video.
Oh wait, is this your fire video? Fire safety?
Yeah, but it's I got to start. I'm blowing carb spray into the intake. Look where my face is, just from the muffler.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wait, this looks like a Henry mower and blower video.
Yeah, this is good stuff.
Oh,
that's even better. That's like when you put what's that shit you put in your car? Seafoam?
Yeah.
You look out the whole town. Yeah.
Bruce.
Wait, Bruce, you gotta play that again. Play it again.
You want to play that again? Okay,
Yeah,
let's
let's
do
get it.
You gotta Pate's in the basement. I'll be there shortly, Mr. Pate.
So who was your camera person there, Bruce?
That was my tripod.
Oh, so
That
that's
is priceless.
that's the shaky tripod.
You were expecting fire. We're not expecting a fog job.
lucky there was no fire.
That is good. That is good.
I forgot about the 90
You
degree
have that
bend.
in your best of collection, Bruce.
I forgot about the 90-degree bend in that muffler right there.
Yeah. That is good. I like that.
There we go.
Bruce, that is classic.
Here's the second fire up. And then the siren.
I was doing something similar with the little brakes, but I forgot that it'd been turned upside down, so the muffler was full of oil.
Yeah.
And the muffler was pointing towards my cabinet of spray cans.
Doesn't he realize power equipment has a motor? You don't have to push it.
I'm telling you, my spray cans were coated with oil.
That's like when you forget to put the dipstick in an engine and you test it for spark and there's oil shooting all over the place.
Yeah.
Yes.
Done that once, I think.
Yes, I did that once too.
I had a guy who called me a couple of years ago and said, my machine is doing this. Have you checked the oil? No, he says, hold on, let me do it right away. And before I could say anything, I heard, "Oh shoot!" The thing was idling right behind him, and he just, dumbass.
That was the oldest snowblower I've ever worked on. 1973. There isn't one safety device on that thing.
1960,
70 and 83.
1983.
No. Yeah, 1983. No, it had points. 1973.
The oldest one I had was a 1965 Snow Shark with the triple augers and the exposed chains.
Yeah.
We had a snowbird.
Yeah, the Snowbird. Those are heavy as hell, too.
Yeah.
And they're long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And take forever to get at the engine because everything's covered with steel.
Well, usually they're like a
Not
5-horse
tin, real
Briggs.
steel.
Yeah, 5-horse Briggs, and you got that stupid belt drive below the handlebar where the belts always fall off or get chewed up.
This
And
one,
you gotta-
Have you guys tried working on a compactor, one of those sand dirt compactors?
Tamper, whackers.
Yeah. Yeah,
Compactor.
compactor.
No, the brand here is called Whacker.
When you're done
A
working on
plate
those,
compactor.
with a plate compactor. You're right, still.
yeah, plate.
Your hands are all in shambles. You have blue spots all over you because every time you hit something, it doesn't budge. It's steel. I don't like working on those.
So that snow machine or snow blower has no shut off on the auger. It just goes and goes and goes, even when it's in neutral.
Well,
Close. We got a compactor in that we were told it'll run for a half hour and then it would shut down.
yeah.
Smart.
So to test it, and then after we fixed it, instead of walking around with this thing, because you got to hold it upright,
Yeah.
I just tied it to a tree in the backyard and let it run. Took a little bit of bark off.
Yeah.
And the ground around the tree won't take water now.
Yeah, compacted or solid.
Yeah. Have
Yeah,
you guys ever?
when I do that video, I'm gonna have the smoke come out, and then I'll have the smoke come out in slow motion, right?
Oh, that'll be good.
So you need to do a best of, blooper reel.
I never labeled my videos where I have that stuff, like best fire in the face, best. I should label them when I store them so that they're easier to.
Or like make copies of the files and put them in like a special folder, like
Yeah,
for,
right away, as soon as it happens.
bloopers. Now I can't get this back on the show.
My
Jason,
bloopers
what do you got?
usually. My bloopers usually involve swearing, so I can't.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't.
So I showed you on that one when I was splitting the carb spray, and it was only like a half a second after the black smoke came right out into my face.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hank's shaking his head over there, Bruce.
He's done it all.
What's he doing?
But
Val?
we've all done something like that.
It must be blades. It's pretty high. You doing blades? What are you doing?
Blades.
I wish.
What are you doing?
Head gasket.
Ooh,
Nice.
What is that? 19 horse?
21. And the engine's still hot or warm, but I think I'm okay because I'm not going to touch the valve.
Do what I do. Don't even take off the carburetor or anything. Just take it off. Space it out about 1.5 inches so you can get the razor blade in there, scrape it off, put it on, bolt it up.
Oh, okay. I'm not, how do I say this? I'm not confident or experienced as you.
Nah, those are easy.
Remember, I started working on lawn tractors this year.
It's got the graphite gasket, so you really got to scrape it clean.
Yeah, so I take my my wire wheel. I know it's like a big no-no, but I just kind of like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
caress it.
graphite's pretty forgiving. That shouldn't be too
Yeah.
bad.
Never use a graphite wheel in front of a camera. Just do it off camera.
Unless somebody's been in there before and put RTV on it.
Oh, God.
What's going on with that, Jason? Is that another flipper, or what do you got?
Yeah, that's a flip. We've been selling like crazy out of nowhere. So I ran out and I got this morning. And then when I got done with work, now you go through the isms.
That looks like an AYP. Is that AYP?
Yeah, it's a nice Husqvarna.
Yeah.
I just had to sell the garden tractor that I crashed twice. It was like a bittersweet thing. I really look forward to Rooney working on it.
Yeah.
And like doing my thing to it. But after I crashed it twice, I just kind of lost my how could you say that? Like my desire or interest to
Mojo.
make it better. So some
Now, is
guy
that going to be
came.
custom pates red and black, or what is it going to be?
Yes, that was gonna be red and black, and it was my first garden tractor, so it had the Kohler 25 on there.
Oh,
And,
yeah. I mean, we say garden tractor. It had the 5 lug wheels in the back.
Oh yeah, I'll send you a picture. I don't know if I can do it while I'm on live, but
Yeah,
later
that's how you
on.
can tell.
I think
You
I
got
posted it on my Instagram. I don't remember. But yeah, I crashed it twice because my feet don't reach the pedals.
crashed
Even with
into
the
what
seat.
though? What'd you crash into?
A tree and Mandingo.
Really?
Oh,
What was the
Ouch.
damage? Like a new hood, or what'd you have to do?
I bent the bumper.
Yeah.
And I sold it with the bent bumper. That's when I hit the tree.
Yeah.
And then I cracked the bagger. This thing was mint. It just needed like the guy only used
Wait,
it.
how'd you crack the bagger? You back into something?
Yeah, I couldn't reach the pedal to stop.
He was drinking hams.
I wish.
You got to put the
Wish.
wood. You got to put the wooden blocks on the pedal, like we used to do for the kids.
Forget it. I was so mad. You know, it is what it is.
Are your
How's
legs that
Chris
short?
I'm 5'6". I didn't think it would be an issue, but then again, this is my first garden tractor, so it is a lot bigger than what I'm used to. And,
Hey, how's Chrissy?
She's doing good. She's taking a class right now.
Ah, okay. Tell her we said hello.
Normally you can move the seats up.
Yeah, even with the seat up, my feet
No kidding.
still
Really?
couldn't press the pedal all the way to stop.
Oh yeah, because
Tractor.
brake is usually all the way down on those. Yeah.
so you can put little wooden blocks on the pedals like when you
There
were
you
a
go.
kid.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Like in your-
I
like
don't
in your
even think
truck.
A booster
Yeah.
seat would help.
Like in Mandingo, you got
You got
those
wooden blocks in Mandingo? What?
I would
I
say
use Mandingo as a wooden block because that's when I crashed the back of the bagger into it, and I put had to be at least a 12-inch crack right down the side. I cannot tell you the words that came out of my mouth.
Oh, was it fiberglass fender on that?
Yeah, on the truck, fiberglass.
Yeah, I got a special string that I save for stuff like that.
All right, we'll put you in the background. We'll watch you, Jay.
Yeah, no, don't
I
make
would-
me nervous.
I would say sit on a phone book, but nobody has phone books anymore.
I would suggest hiring a test drive apprentice.
Yeah.
There you go.
Christine,
Boy, nobody's chatting. It's a quiet chat today.
Maybe it's a holiday or the weekend before the holiday. I don't know. Somebody else mentioned something about that.
Yeah.
But
how many in?
We got 28.
29, I think, something like that.
Yeah.
28.
Okay.
And now 18 likes as of me.
I'm on vacation for the next week, so it's going to be decent.
Again?
I have to use it, or else they take it away now. New rules. So
Use it or lose it.
Yep. We never had that. We were able to bank 300 hours. Now we can only bank 250. So I got about 50 I got to get rid of.
For what then?
Our vacation time. We're able to, because we're really busy at work, then we just don't take vacation, right? And this year, I think I've only taken 2 weeks. And I have like 7 banked. So
Me, Hank, and Bruce, we got all the vacation we can handle.
every day.
Can't handle any more
Well, they have to
vacation.
pay you out for it if you don't take it, right?
Say again?
They have to pay you out for it.
Nope,
if you
nope. You lose it.
You lose it.
And
That's a freaking rip.
here's the clincher that kills me. I'm entitled to roughly 17 hours a month accrued. So every month I get 17 put into my bank. Okay. That includes my 3 weeks vacation, my personal time, my sick time, whatever. It's about 17 hours a month. If I have more than 233 hours in my bank, I lose whatever's left over. So if I have 233, they put the 17 in, it goes to 250 max. The next
Don't
month,
do that.
if I haven't used anything, I get nothing for that month. I lose 17 hours of pay.
That was a concept for Trudy and I having banked vacation. We didn't go.
Yeah. No, I mean, if they pay, honestly,
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
if they paid me, I'd cash in most of it and put a new kitchen in. You know what I mean?
See, now, if the company was smart, what the company doesn't realize is that all these people that don't take advantage are their quality employees that care about working.
Yeah, the reason I don't take it because I'm busy. I'm working.
That's right. And the ones that take it, they're the slackers.
Oh, you just called me a slacker.
Yeah, they're the slackers. So what they should do is if you don't take it, they'll pay you double. And they'll find out that most people won't take the time off and they'll work just to get that double pay for those hours.
It doesn't work that way in any corporate thing. I always said that with like the waste of time when I was in a business where when the school year turns over, I was in a selling stuff to schools and they would come in and say, I got to spend this money before the end of the month or they're going to take it away from me for next year. And it's like, oh my God,
And
you know,
the budgets on big corporations, if you don't spend it, you don't get it that same amount next year. Like,
and that just
that's
seems
nonsensical thinking.
wrong to me. You know,
That's how our governments work.
Well, it seems to me you would reward those people for saving money, you know?
Wait, like we say,
with pizza parties and more work. That's what good workers get.
No good deed goes unpunished.
That's right.
Bruce, you got any moose that run around your yard?
No, we get mule deer, but we don't have any moose. Wow, they're in the city, but they don't come up this far.
I just watched a video of 2 bull moose fighting in a lady's backyard on YouTube, and they were on her back wooden porch.
Ooh,
totally destroyed all of her fencing in the entire yard by pushing each other. Like all of her fencing is gone.
Full size moose,
full size bull moose, 2 great big ones that were in the rut. They were fighting, in her backyard. Totally destroyed it.
Mule deer can get pretty big too, can they?
Yeah, mule deer will go a couple 100 pounds. Moose is over 1,000.
Yeah.
But they look tasty.
They are good.
My first moose I got, Bruce, I got 900 pounds of meat out of it.
Exactly.
What's the old saying? If they didn't want us to eat animals, they wouldn't have made them out of meat.
Yeah.
Oh no. Well, I got a cool thing in this week. This is I bought it from a guy off of Etsy, and if Brandon's around, he might consider something like this. This is a bracket to get this stupid charger.
Oh, wait a minute! I need one of those.
Well,
Send
here's
me
the deal. Because you can buy them. The original people did this design where it's like this X sort of pantograph kind of thing. And
don't they have the keyholes in the back where you put 2 screws in the wall and just go like that? No,
that's what I thought.
See, I thought there was keyholes.
They don't have that.
But the other ones, the most people buy them, they're sort of in an X pattern, and then you have to pull out the little rubber stoppers and throw away these screws and do new screws. I thought this was a pretty good design. It was about, I don't know, like $8 or $9 off of a guy off of Etsy.
I gotta get one of them.
Yeah, it's very convenient because this shop is it's a mess in here, you know.
Not like mine.
Not like.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Now, what's it come with? Does it come with hardware and everything and lags and all that?
No, I'm gonna. I mean, even if it did come with screws,
is that molded or 3D printed?
It's 3D printed.
Yeah.
And he does them even. I could have gotten it in Makita green or whatever this color is, but I just said, just give me a black one. I don't care.
I thought you would have got it in orange.
Well, you know, I could have done that in retrospect. I guess.
You can paint it.
Oh man, I just want it off the work surface. You know, I got enough crap in here. Yeah, Kenny, I'll send you a link to that.
Yeah, definitely. Yep, absolutely.
What is it, Stella? I missed
the battery charger because it doesn't have holes in the back.
It's a vertical mount that I can mount the battery charger on the wall because it's just taking up valuable workbench space.
Yeah. They don't come with keyholes in the back case, so you can't mount it on a wall.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So this thing's like $300-$400.
And it just snaps in and out.
Yeah, I like that. That's a good idea.
Nice. Good idea.
I gotta do that with my Milwaukee, Makita, whatever.
Yeah.
And it fits
No, the
right in
Makita,
between the feet.
The Milwaukee, Kenny, it has those little taps.
Yeah, the Milwaukee has the thing. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Right. But this has, it fits in between the little feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn that Makita.
Cool.
That looks pretty good.
Yeah, for like $8.50 or whatever it was.
Yeah, why not? Everybody's
just,
3D printing stuff nowadays.
I know.
I just bought a. Have you guys seen those Lenovo Think Centers, the little mini computers, real small? I
No.
just got one of those and I've installed it out in my shop, so I have a real monitor now rather than.
You got that working?
Yeah, well, it works, but I don't have an internet connection for it yet. I need a cable out there.
So
But
did you install Linux on it, or are you using a Windows product?
I'm using a Windows product.
Yeah, he said he was putting windows in his garage.
Yeah. I'm not that much of a nerd. Still, I Linux is not my thing.
Dave,
I kind of want install, press yes. I press yes, and it goes.
I know.
No, Dave.
me too.
Now, Klaus, what is that monitor for?
Well, just for my internet thingy dingy
Good time.
instead of a laptop.
So
So
it's an iPad?
No,
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 it's like
no,
a
it's-
little
it's-
tiny desktop computer.
yeah, it's
Oh,
not
would
my.
all in one? One of those all in ones?
No. It
Doesn't have a
it has
monitor on itself.
No. It's a naked computer.
Like
It's
tower.
like a Mac Mini that it has. You have to provide a keyboard, a
Oh
mouse,
yeah,
a monitor.
we call them cubes. We gotta
Yeah,
make one.
they're tiny little cubes.
Yeah, they
They're
have computers now, full HP computers, literally 6-inch cube, and it's everything.
yes.
Right. Now that they've gone to SDD hard
Yeah.
drives, you don't need to take up all that space.
Mm-mm.
It's not a hard drive, but it's
Wow.
an SDD
No.
hard.
It's a solid state drive.
Mm.
It's
Very
very hard and solid.
Nice.
that-
Oh, gold,
The
Jerry,
You,
gold.
Yeah.
you had that before you said it, girl.
Wait, Mick's recording it right now.
What's
the-
that, Klaus?
The computer is actually tucked in at the bottom left-hand corner of the monitor.
Okay. Huh.
Right.
So, Bruce, we were wondering if you were sponsored by Twisted Tea.
Who?
You.
Who's got the echo?
Who's got the echo?
Because of all the flats.
Because of the cardboard boxes in your video underneath your workbench.
I
All
went to the
Twisted
liquor
Tea.
store and I bought some of my favorite kokanee beer and I needed some flats, so I just grabbed about 6 of those twisted teas.
That's why LMD is asking if you're keeping it twisted.
Yeah. Okay.
Hi,
Thank you
Dave.
for that.
I get it now. That was just like
Yeah. I use a lot of beer flats for storing carburetors. And,
Mick just texted me. He's got a time stamped. We're good.
Yeah, it's weird. When I was in the shop, Kenny, it said that the live stream today was starting at 2. It's got a picture of Mick eating a cupcake and Riley Boy.
Yeah.
Yet I was on with you guys at around 1:30.
Yeah,
Well,
he put
we
Came
can
in the
come on
basement.
anytime, but I don't go live until
okay.
the time. But
All right.
once I go into the studio, we can come on. You know, if I'm in here 8 hours before the stream, as long as someone has a link and I
Right.
see them, we
Gotcha.
can chat offline. It's called. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Good
you
thumbnail, though. Mick just jamming that cupcake into his mouth.
Well, no, I think that was, if I'm not mistaken, it was from a few years ago where I think it was Conker's first visit, where Nana made some muffins or something, and Mick, when I saw that, I said, I got to take a snapshot of
it
that.
almost looked like the live was going to be from Mix.
Well, I figured I'd get more people, and I got less. Maybe that tells you something. I got to change it.
Yeah, Mick.
well, I can't. YouTube is not working out in my shop here, so that's why I can't make any comments.
I'm
on
even
something.
wearing the hat, you know?
Yeah. Hey, Klaus.
Yes.
It's here.
Oh, good.
Was
Good.
it Klaus Day?
Klaus Day.
My
Klaus
shirt
got
is
the,
Well,
green.
no, it's
Klaus got the cheap version.
we don't have any snow on the ground right now, but it's still cold, and this is one of my warmer T-shirts.
What's cold, Bruce? What's cold?
Oh, right now it is. It's 7 degrees Celsius. That's 14. That's
Okay.
50
All right.
degrees.
It was chilly. Yeah, it was chilly. Let me see.
Multiply by 2 makes 14 plus 30.
9/5 plus 32. or 1.8 plus 30.
I just multiplied by 2 and add 30. It's close.
Will you two math nerds cut it out? I don't understand what you're saying.
But seriously, about tomorrow, about the game, I really would like to do a stream. It'll be private, but anyone who wants to watch.
Okay, I'll take my laptop and I'll put it on Trudy's Lazy Boy.
Yeah. What's his name?
Oh, zing!
Yeah, that's it. I'm here all week.
Got it. I'll put you guys on a TV. I'll put you on a
You're here all
TV
week.
tray.
Tip your waitress, right?
All right. Oh,
Yeah, give her the whole thing.
Yeah.
just the tip. Anyway.
You've worked with men a lot, Stella, because you've heard every one of these jokes 500 times.
I'm afraid to say yes, Bruce. You're right.
My niece is a heavy duty mechanic, right? Like class 2, countrywide, and I throw one of those up, and she just goes,
Yep.
just like you just did. Uncle Bruce.
Uncle Bruce.
Stella, are you still doing the stage stuff, or is that sort of done now?
No, I'm doing it every now and then. I'm just working a little closer to home. That's all.
It's better than being a Walmart at greeter at Walmart.
No,
I'd rather, you know what? Every time I walk into a Walmart, I'm an observer because it's like all the Walmartians.
You know what? One of my non-favoritist but favoritist things to do is to go to Walmart on a Saturday night.
Just watch them.
My good God, all those people are in their freaking pajamas at Walmart.
Oh,
Yeah.
Our Walmart, it literally 7 days a week opens at 6 a.m.
Wow.
And it's crowded. It's crowded.
Well, there used to be an awful website called People of Walmart.
No, yeah, the Walmartians. Yeah.
Yes. So, and it wasn't very complimentary to many people that shop there, but it was funny.
Yeah,
The job I wanted at Walmart was when they were handing out the smiley stickers. Remember?
No, I don't remember that.
What
Was that like
called?
when they
rollback.
when they rounded it down and put a smiley face on it?
Yeah.
Smiley stickers they used to hand out.
One of my favorites is the Autopart store, because you have the pros that comes in and you know they can talk to whoever's behind the counter. Nobody can understand what they're saying, and the mechanic walks out with the right stuff. And then there's the guy that comes in who has absolutely no clue what he's doing, which he's then trying to explain to the guy behind the counter who doesn't have a clue what he's talking about. All he knows is that he's going to sell him something. That is good fun.
Yeah.
Smiley sticker. Yeah.
Rollback.
Now, do you guys remember when grocery stores weren't open on Sundays?
Oh,
I
yeah.
remember when no stores were open on Sunday.
Yes. And
Just the little guy on the corner.
and it cut me out of getting my meat at half price because they'd close at 5 p.m. on Saturday, and I used to go in there at 4:30, go to the meat section, and say, "Oh, all of this meat's being expired." The butcher would say, "No problem. What do you want?" I'd show it to him. He'd take it to the back, wrap it up, put a hamburger price sticker on it per pound, and I'd go out with steaks for hamburger cost.
Yeah,
That's a deal.
My wife comes from a family of 8 kids, and Dorothy would go to the same thing on Saturday night. She'd go to the grocery store just before the clock hit 0.
Yeah.
She'd load up, and then milk too. Like if it was going to expire on Sunday night or something like that, she'd get all the milk and everything she could get.
Yeah.
So and those were back when inflation was at 14%, right? So I mean, it happened. It's happening all over again.
Yep. I remember we grew up next to a shopping park. My mother still lives there. And on Sunday, there were about 10 or 12 stores in the whole mall. The only thing open Sunday was the drugstore, the bagel place, and the theater. That's it. Everything else was shut down.
I saw in the news the other day that the gas prices has come down quite dramatically.
I just
Dramatically.
paid 286. Yeah.
Beef, pork, and
Where, in Russia?
No, in the
No,
States.
DJs.
Didn't come down. Well, it came down a little bit in Canada, but then
Not
Trudeau
much.
just puts another boost to the carbon tax, and up it goes again.
They have a
Way to go, Mick.
carbon taxes here.
Yeah.
Oh, we have taxes all over the place.
Well, I know you guys pay more taxes than any other country in Europe,
Yeah.
which means the
Yep.
world.
Well, we can't buy beer on Sundays until 10 a.m. here.
I remember when there was just one
That's a good rule.
government had the liquor stores here in Alberta, and they just dictated when they were open and when they were closed.
Yeah.
Now we still can't get beer at the corner store though here.
Yeah, our beer stores don't open till 10.
Well, it used to be like noon or 1 o'clock. We have blue laws, is what they called them years and years ago, but they actually changed it like just merely a year or so ago to help these business establishments that are serving brunch starting at 10 in the morning. You know, you go get brunch, but you can't get your mimosa or Bloody Mary until 1 o'clock. You know.
Hey, Phil, our friend Phil posted something, on Facebook or whatever. I'm only going to post this for like 2 seconds. Tell me what you think this is.
What do you want to say?
Empty
Never
wall.
I did a quick look and I was like,
It looked like an empty wallet to me.
Looks like
That's
a rolled
what
up
it looks like to me too, Stella.
I guess
it's like Phil after hours.
One for coffee.
Oof.
It was just an open wallet. Come on now.
Well, shaped like this, Stella. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good one, Kitty. We'll have to save that one.
There we go. Go, Jerry. Go.
Put that as your Kenny. Put that as your thumbnail. You'll get a lot of views.
That's right.
No, I'll get banned. They won't monetize it.
No, they give you more money because it's empty.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anyway. What the hell's Jason doing? Hold on, let's go back.
So we're not doing any more pumping of oil over here at EP anymore. We bought a pneumatic oil extractor.
good.
I love
Those-
mine. Oh yeah, you bought the one.
Those are great. And
Wait,
you know
wait,
what?
is that Henry with him?
I think so. Yeah.
Is that Henry? Guest star Henry?
Yeah.
Jason,
and
get the microphone. I'll talk to Henry.
Henry from down the street.
Yeah, it
He's
looks like
mowers
that's
and
Henry's
blowers.
coat.
Yeah,
That
he
was-
shut his mic off. Look at.
That's Henry's coat.
Yeah, it is.
That looks like Hank. Henry.
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 Hey, Henry.
What are you doing, Henry?
It's Henry.
What live is this? What's going on here?
We saw the coat and we said, "Holy shit, there's Hank."
Yeah.
Oh, hi guys.
What's going on?
How are you?
Good. happy
Now
New
it's an
Year.
action-packed live stream. Oh
Yeah.
wow!
Yeah, small engine live stream.
I saw Jason like looking at a live, and I said I thought he was just monitoring it. I didn't know he was actually. You're in the window and you're wrenching. Yeah, I'll give him something to look at.
Yeah,
We
we saw
don't
the
have any
coat.
spare time, so we
I
gotta
don't know
do
if
it
you guys
during
know
live.
or not, but I live like around the block from Jason.
We know.
Yeah.
We know.
We
Come
know.
on,
We
Henry.
watch your videos, Henry.
Yeah,
Good
we
to see you guys.
Okay.
Mute. Good.
I thought that was Hank.
Yeah.
Looked like him. I know that jacket.
Yeah, I know that jacket.
The best one was when Henry fixed that one riding mower engine and he used the nail for the keyway. That one always got me
Oh boy.
for the key. It ran. Hank, it ran.
And
Yeah,
it wasn't
that's
even
it.
He's gonna go home and
Gateway
watch this.
area.
Gotta
It
watch
was
what
a
we
new,
say.
new area.
No, Hank and I visited him when we went to go see Chrissy for her birthday. And
Yeah.
beautiful area, though. Nice place.
Yeah.
I put it this way. I couldn't afford to live there, but it's a nice place.
No, they were saying the taxes are like 10,000.
Well,
Yeah.
Hank and I had breakfast there. What was it, Hank? $48?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was a few years ago too.
It was 2 years ago, December 3rd.
What a good memory.
Yeah, well, that was Chrissy's birthday, I think, December 3rd.
Must have been all them Bloody Marys they had with their breakfast, Bruce.
We had a good time, though. That was a fun night.
Yeah.
All I remember, Henry, is the lamb pops. Oh, it was good.
Oh, yeah. And then he sent us home with lamb pops.
Yeah,
too.
I know. Oof. We got to go back down
Looks like
there.
he got that coat from his last job before he retired, eh?
Well, he works for the airlines. I know that.
He's
Yeah.
retired now.
Yeah, he was
Wasn't
a
he in the police force too?
police
He
force.
was, Hank is in everything. He's really in
Yeah.
everything. Yeah. I give him a lot of credit. Mr. Brandtastic, I call him.
A jerk of all trades.
So yeah, tomorrow definitely we'll do a stream. We'll watch the Grey Cup. That'd be fun.
Yeah, we'll take my laptop and stick it on a TV tray, and we'll sit in it all year.
You want to just do StreamYard, or what we do?
I don't know. It's not up to me.
Whatever's easiest.
Who's playing?
Winnipeg and Montreal.
And who you pulling for? Can I guess?
Well, it has to be Winnipeg.
Well,
But
yeah.
you know what? It's such a strange league because we've only got 9 teams.
Yeah.
So Winnipeg is in the geographic center of the country. So one year they play for the East, and then the next year they play for the West. Isn't that so flipping Canadian?
Winnipeg was in it last year, weren't they?
Yeah, they've won 3 out of the last 4.
Yeah. Oh.
Something like that.
It's cool though. If those that don't know anything about Canadian football, I didn't know anything about it till last year. And I tell you, just watching the one game, I was hooked. It was
I
kind
coached Kenny through it. How
Yeah.
come they're kicking so soon?
We were literally on our cell phones for like 3 hours.
Yeah, we texted each other.
Yeah. But it's funny. Bruce was like 4 seconds ahead of me. Oh, touchdown! I'm like, shut up! You know, because I'm trying to watch the screen, and he's like, you're ruining it.
And I think the way it's designed is that, in general, the games are close towards the end. It's just the way it's played.
Yeah.
They take more chances, they take more risks near the end than they do at the beginning, unless they're way ahead and they sit on the ball.
It's like Elon Musk's takeoff today. I was watching it on the news on the TV here, and I was watching on BBC here, and everything was like 3 seconds different.
Yeah.
I saw him take off first there, and then three seconds later at the BBC.
Yeah. You listen to the radio and you're watching TV, and you're like, what the hell game are they on?
Well,
Yeah.
when they have the Super Bowl on, we're in Mexico. Is that in February?
Yeah.
Usually first
Yeah.
weekend.
So the big hotel next door, they had the game on, but they must have had a better feed. So we're sitting there watching this little computer screen, and then we hear over at the hotel,
Cheering.
yeah! Like hundreds of people screaming at the same, and then 5 seconds later we go, yeah!
Yeah.
So how was the
I am not a
launch? Was it
sports fan, but I enjoy
successful?
watching the last game.
Hank, was that launch of SpaceX successful?
Yeah, it was.
Musk says it was.
Yeah. And all they did was going to go around the earth once.
Stella, is that the full picture or the half picture?
Yeah, but if that's going to be carrying astronauts in 2 years and it blew up halfway there.
Hmm.
You want me to click on it, Stella?
Oh, look at that.
Okay, water heater.
Nope.
Circumcision guidance tool.
Oh my God.
Exactly. How did you guess?
Well, I was there last week. So, no.
An emasculator?
Well, funny. Well, wow. I hadn't thought of it that way before.
Is it something for cooking?
Hmm.
I mean,
Is this 20 questions?
Oh, okay. It's for cooking hot dogs over an open fire.
no, it's been heated too cleanly.
That's brilliant, but that's not it.
Lisa says it's a wood burner.
Burner.
Oh, charcoal.
No.
It almost looked like an immersion heater or something. I said, nah.
Yeah.
Come on, Ben. Well, you know what it is.
How long is Estelle? How long is it total? Like a foot long or something? Gold, Gary, gold.
I think it's about 6 inches, Kenny.
Oh,
You asked for it, Kenny. You asked for it.
Yeah.
Oh,
What
When was the
the-
last time you felt something 6 inches?
I'm telling you.
No, Tim. Sorry, you're not even close.
Only if the weather's warm. Yeah.
No, Ben, you're way off. You're not even near that.
Sparky water pump clamp.
No.
No. What industry, Stella? Any particular industry or?
Is
Or
this
would
20 questions?
Well, no. Would that give it away? Would that give it away?
No.
No.
Bruce, that's a very interesting idea.
Egg poach.
Huh.
David says oven element. Yeah.
I think we used to put those in the nostrils of a bull to make them come with us.
Well, I don't think it would. What? I don't know. Yeah, well, maybe. No, that doesn't look like
Does it
it.
have a, does
It's
it
a
have
meat-
Hang on there. That's
It's
probably
a
the
meat,
price tag.
it's a meat hook.
It is nope. It is has nothing to do with meat.
Ah.
Is that a thermocouple in the middle?
No, there is no electricity on this thing.
Okay.
See now I'm giving you hints because this is obviously becoming difficult
There's
here.
obviously a price tag on that piece of string.
It's a stick man for hanging jewelry on.
Exactly.
Stella, what we're looking at here, is there other stuff connected to it, or are those the main components?
I think that's the entire. I think that's the action part. Let me put it that way.
I think Archie's garage got it.
What?
Gas welder.
No.
Oh, Arch.
I was going to say it's a coat hanger, but no.
Whoop-a-doop-a-doop-boo.
Stella finally got a good one, eh, Stella?
Well, it's taken me a long time for sure.
Soldering holder.
Is it small engine related?
Okay, so we're doing 20 questions now, right?
Yeah, just
No, it is not small engine related.
How about big engines?
That's one. That's two. No.
What are you playing, Stickman?
No, we're playing 20 questions. And Kenny, if you can see this, you cannot. You have to stop talking.
It looks like those arms are like part of like a scissor thing.
Yeah, but I don't think I could even click on it, Stella. I can't really see it. I want to click on it because I'm afraid it's going to come up on screen.
Yeah, don't do that because it'll have the name attached to the file. Nope, it's not a pipe cutter.
We're hearing somebody's cars.
We could look at this all day, gentlemen. Come on now, work it out. Work it out.
Stella, I'm looking at it. I still don't know what the hell it is.
Listen, that almost
Stella,
looks like
what
a
did
mini
you
bike
say?
breaking
Whip
in
it out?
pieces.
Oh,
Hey.
yeah. Really, I'm looking at it, Stella. I don't know what it is.
Is it this size?
Oh, here we go.
It is not a pipe clamp. Come on, if we're playing 20 questions, you've only taken 2. Well, not if we include Wayne's question.
Yeah, that's right. Add
Which
one question in there, Stella.
Which I didn't answer.
You have
well,
another
it could
view
be for cooking. So it is a cooking tool.
See, now we're on to something here. And I think Hank's description was somehow related if you think about it.
Oh.
It is not homemade. That's 4 questions.
It's a lighter for charcoal.
No.
No.
Mountain Goat Cherry Stone.
Guys, I'm looking at the whole picture. I still don't know what it is.
It doesn't. Oh, so the file name is not attached to it. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I've gotten better at something, obviously.
It's just next to a ruler. That's all.
Hey,
Well,
David,
that gives you the scale.
Yeah.
Oh, ding 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 ding.
Who?
It is an David Kernut got it.
Pit removal.
Tiki boy.
Cherry pit removal tool, which is sort of related to your emasculating cherries, I guess.
so is it for olives?
Wait, that
olives
tool picks out of a cherry?
That's what it said on the website that I got it from.
Looks like a pair of men's balls in the middle. I don't know what.
Well, that's sort of. I guess that's the idea.
That's where you put 2 fingers.
You got a picture? No. You got a picture with a cherry in it or anything?
No.
That's a good one, Stella. That's a good one.
Good one, David.
But I
You
thought,
are.
Yeah, David,
I thought-
congratulations.
I thought when you talk about cherry removal, isn't that like sexual?
Kenny, I'm not going there.
What-
Oh
what's
my
David-
goodness.
What does David win?
Yeah.
He
He's
would
on my
actually get
list.
the
He'll
cherry.
get something.
Remember years ago, Spiegel, Chicago, Illinois, 60619. You win the, was it?
That's right.
Samsung luggage.
A one
Yeah,
way
Dave, go buy something for yourself. It's free for you.
There you go.
a one-way ticket to my uncle's car lot in Moose Jaw.
A year's supply of rice-a-roni, the San Francisco treat.
Who needs a tool? I know, Al. I mean, I kind of agree. I mean, I get that. But for cooking, if you use a knife, which I've done this before, your fingers and everything just turn all bloody. So, I mean, not bloody, but they look
I'm
bloody.
gonna look on YouTube and see if I can see that in action.
Yes, it is. And I have a similar cherry pitter, or I had one, but it's more of a got a little chopper thing on it, and you put the cherry in there, and it pierces right through the middle.
You know how many people are employed using that to make maraschino cherries?
There we go, cherry pitter.
They got to remove all those pits.
That's right.
All right, I'm looking at all the cherry pitter videos, and nothing looks like that, Stella.
Well, that's because this was an antique cherry pitter.
Yeah.
There's some pretty
Makes
cool
sense.
ones, though.
I know.
Could probably pit olives too, huh?
Hey,
I bet it could.
Jason, you're down to the intake.
Uh-oh, where's Pet Taste?
Always pulling the rods out.
I heard something go dink on the floor.
Yeah.
I would have been farther along if I wasn't interrupted.
Yeah, what do you want? What Hank want?
It takes twice as long when somebody's standing there.
Yeah, well, we got to shoot the stuff. You got to talk the talk. So somebody put up a free walk behind leaf back. So obviously I'm working. So I sent it to Henry, and he went to go get it. It wasn't there, so he stopped by. But
Hey, if you guys do a search for best cherry pitter in 2022, take a look. It's pretty cool. It's called best.
Jason, I'd
cherry
use a
pitter.
1/4-inch ratchet on that, not an electric one.
okay. And you know what? The 10 millimeter.
Because you don't get the feel.
I think this is 3/8 and not 10 for some reason.
Oh, hard to say.
Yeah, I
Hey,
think you're
Stella,
right.
Here's one called an 1863 antique cherry pitter.
That's actually a very nice looking engine.
Yeah.
I didn't realize there were so many different pitters for cherries.
They have a semi-automatic one here where you load the cherries in and then just go to town on the handle. And
What it has like a 10 cherry magazine or something? Pew, pew,
yep,
pew, 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 pew.
Yep.
I like that.
You followed my advice there. See, now you got a nice feel for how tight they are. Or you taking the head off. Good God.
Well,
Yeah,
you know
why?
what? I have I use a torque wrench on these to torque them back. I don't trust my torque arm. On certain things, I'll use a torque wrench. Certain things I won't. Head gaskets and valve cover bolts, I will torque to spec.
But you're not as good as Mr. Condon, though. Everything is to the inch pound.
Well, that's what you do on the smaller stuff.
On an old flathead, I might just go for it with a.
I just go like this and go click. Okay, we're done.
Blow
Yeah,
up
like
That's
Klaus.
right.
double line.
Blow
That's
up
like-
Klaus.
That's like the analog torque wrench or the manual torque wrench. Not even just say
There
click.
you go, Bruce.
Well, you'll see. I'm not saying it drives me crazy, but James will even torque the blade adapter bolts on lawnmowers, and I'm like, dude, just send it. Just send it.
I do.
Art.
I always torque those. Sorry.
I thought Murray Hill 7 was New Jersey. I'm trying to think of the different codes.
I don't know that.
So why are we
Klaus had a
pulling his head
picture of-
off?
Oh, so Arch is a mason, eh?
Yeah. Klaus had a picture of it. Put him up big.
What do you have? What do
Hold
you got,
on.
Uh,
It was that automatic.
Cherry pitter? Yeah.
Ooh, well, that's probably what they use at the factory then.
But you got to do the one where it says best cherry pitter 2022. It's a little like a marshmallow man, and you pump his head, and then the cherry.
Ah.
Uh-huh.
I missed it.
Why is he taking the head off?
You head gasket.
Oh,
New head gasket.
okay.
Yeah, so I was getting smoke at idle. Okay. When I revved it up, the smoke went away. But when I pulled the dipstick, it was like a chimney.
Yeah, there you go.
So
you
to
go.
me, that's a head gasket.
Yeah, oh yeah. There, you'll see it right in between where the oil, where the area where the push rods are. You'll see a little
Yeah.
slot.
So
That's where she'll be leaking.
So what Henry was saying is that these motors, just the 21s, they're notorious for valve stem seals. So I really hope that's not the case with mine.
Yeah. I know they redesigned the gasket. It's a better, thicker, reinforced gasket.
They did, and
Well,
they
once
also
you-
they also increased the torque on the head bolts.
I mean, once you put it back together, you can always do a leak down to see if it's leaking through those valve stems.
So now I guess you guys are waiting for the moment of truth to see
Indeed.
You
if
want to
this
see
head
the
gasket is blown.
Stella? Wait, close your ears, Stella. We want to see the slot.
Oh,
Ho!
oh.
What?
In the head gasket, the slot in between the
Oh, okay.
where the leak is.
Yeah. Hold on, kids.
You got to get rid of that Nicky carburetor.
Listen, if it works, it works. If it doesn't work, then I do the wall bar.
But no, now they repop the actual Walbro style, so you can get them for like $30 now.
Yeah.
All right.
Although I still buy the OEM bricks for like $93. It works every time.
Here we go. The moment of truth.
Yeah. Rock it off.
Oh, this came. I didn't need to rock it.
Still got a bolt in there.
No, I got to
The muffler's not connected on the bottom.
the
That little
muffler. The muffler. Hold on, kids.
No.
Hold on.
Oh, that's not a bolt in the top right there?
No. No, the muffler. You got to
Get
take the
away
muffler.
without dropping the muffler.
Yeah, there's that muffler bracket thing.
9/16.
No, half inch, isn't it?
Half inch.
Okay.
Oh, what do you got? Arctic snap? What is that? Is that snap-on? Milwaukee?
But with the smaller battery, and it needs a charge. All right. Let's try this again.
Yeah, take the little one off too on the side, don't you?
Oh, where are you? Oh,
Upper
You
right
got
hand.
one
look there.
bolt still in there.
Upper
Yeah.
right.
Stella was right.
Well, Stella was right.
Yeah.
I don't care what Mick says about you, Stella.
There you go. Thanks, Kenny.
There you go. All right. So, is
Lower
it in the
left.
location we said?
damn it.
Lower left.
The middle. No, the middle. The middle.
In the middle, right back of the intake port, you'll see
There
a
you go.
slot.
All right.
Yes. Yes.
There you go.
It appears.
There's some guy in Long Island dancing in his driveway.
Right in the
It's
middle.
not,
With an
it's not
engine
a valve
saying,
stem
yes,
seal. It's
yes,
not a valve stem
yes.
seal. Hold on. You guys know. Hold on. I'm sorry.
Right in the middle there. Yep.
Ah,
Yeah, go left to right, right in the middle. There you go.
Do you guys have? I can't see what you guys see.
Yeah, you see
no,
it.
yep, that's it.
That's
Yep.
it. That's always it.
So
If you
I'm lucky.
pull it off, look on the other side, you'll see a big line too.
Yep. Hold on. And I'm gonna put you guys down, redo my camera, and then we'll be back. Hold on.
I hate when people put me down.
Don't put me down.
Well,
We're
Oh,
All right.
back for fun.
All right, you guys are good. All right, you ready?
Dun, da, da, da. Da,
how
da,
much is sticking to the block, Jay?
There's my hold on.
Where's your razor blade?
Here's my little screwdriver.
You need an Olfa knife, a nice thin Olfa knife.
Jason, you always work outside?
Oh yeah, that's a Kohler. It's going to have a bad head gasket. That's right.
Oh yeah.
All right.
No, that's a brick. That's a
That's
brick.
a Briggs and Stratton,
That's a
Brucey.
brick.
Is it?
Yeah, you know those 17, 18, 19, 21, those things
Oh, okay.
with those stupid Nicky carburetors.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Sorry. I don't. I'm
Now,
only.
pull
I'm
on it,
a lot of stuff.
Jason. Pull on it.
Tug it.
Hold on. Let me
No,
get
Jason
you
said it
down.
was a Kohler.
Hold on.
What do they say? Pull it fast, make it hard.
Oh,
Nice.
There you go.
There you go.
Look on the other side.
Your retainer fellow.
All right, can you guys see this?
Get that hollow dowel pin, Jason, before you forget.
Yeah.
Well, I put
Turn
them
it
in my
around.
bowl
Yeah, there's a little line. See the little line on the bottom there, on the middle?
right here.
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go.
And then he said, flip it over.
Right there.
And you see
Look
the
at that.
big line, yeah, where it
Yes.
blows it out. Get that hollow dowel.
Yeah, so I put the. What do you mean hollow?
The one that fell on the ground, the one that fell on the frame. There's 2 dowel pins, hollow dowels that align it. You dropped one. There you
Okay.
go. Okay.
Now
Oh,
put
then
the piston top. Put the piston all the way flush to the top before you
Yeah,
clean.
get all dirt in
There
there.
you go.
Now you're gonna
All
do
right.
like us when we get crazy and take a razor blade, scrape the top of the piston, and make it
Yep.
all nice.
Put some
Carbon off
newspaper or
the
something in
piston.
those push rod holes.
Yeah, put a tissue in there or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I got to put where my rig go.
You got a wire wheel. You got to go. brrr.
Use a good rag so it doesn't come apart.
There you go.
All right, let me go get my safety googles and my earrings, and I'll be right back.
That's good. I like that.
Now a word from our sponsor.
Yeah.
I'm embarrassed. I didn't recognize that as a Briggs.
Yeah. Did millions of those.
Oh yeah.
Not around here.
It's either that head gasket or the timing gear.
And a lot of times that head gasket blows because that Nicky carb leaks and it gets excessive oil in there and it builds up too much pressure.
Yeah.
It's like now a word from our sponsor.
Isn't there now a Walbro carburetor that replaces the Nicky bolt-on?
Yeah, Walbro.
Yeah.
Yeah, Walbro makes one.
Elevator music.
Are you serious?
Yeah. While we're waiting.
Yeah.
There you go.
You guys are tough.
Got a tough audience here, man.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Now back to our show.
You got it.
Well, he's grinding in a quarter panel off a '64 Buick.
Yeah.
What's he grinding it with? Just a wire wheel?
Wire
Wire.
wheel.
Yeah, it
I
looks
would
pretty-
have used a brass. I would have used
We all would have done
brass
something different.
wire wheel if it was me.
Yeah, we use those plastic pads
Yeah.
on
The
an air
plastic
grinder.
ones that look like little fingers.
Yeah,
Check it with a straight edge when you're done.
See if you see daylight. Put a flashlight underneath.
Or a 5,000ths gauge or something.
There you go. No, Bruce, you got to say it right. Point, what is it? 0.12 millimeters.
You know, I'm bi-measurable, but I still, on the little stuff, I go to thousandths.
You're bi-measurable? I didn't know that about you.
Yeah.
I like that. I'll have to use that.
I do like that, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm up in Canada. It's a 50-50 split. Most of our manufactured stuff comes from the States, which is still in feet and inches. But a lot of the fancy stuff comes out of Europe and Japan, which is in metric. So we don't know what the hell's going on. That's why I call them silly meters. I call them silly meters.
You got us, Paul.
No problem. It's really, really rare when we actually have some small engine video on a small engine live stream.
yeah.
Yeah. Huh?
You know, usually it's just sexual chat and banter.
Food.
Now, just so you guys know, 3 of the 6 snow blowers that we had in storage, I've test fired. First pull fired up on the Kinetics alkylate fuel.
There you go.
Or down again.
Times,
Gotta
one
go.
pull on choke, fired right up.
Are you using that versus the Aspen now?
They quit selling the Aspen, so our
Really?
supplier switched over to Kinetics. I think it was a shipping issue because the Aspen came in plastic bottles and the
Huh.
Kinetics is in metal bottles.
Metal, yeah, it could be.
or cans. Sorry, metal cans.
And you guys, you know what? That makes no difference whatsoever.
No, it shouldn't.
But
Yeah, but I thought it has something to do with
it-
ozone, Klaus. Doesn't ozone permeate through plastic?
no.
No.
When Jake gets back at doing the videos, I think that's one of the ones he's going to show, because the one snow blower has been sitting for 3.5 years with the 2-stroke mix in it.
Yeah.
Hey, Boneyard's here. Hey, Boneyard.
Boneyard, how you doing?
All the Long Islanders, Arch, Pate, Boneyard. I have a steel saw. Where are you from, Paul? Just so we know. I have a steel saw that has a leak within the fuel tank, 038V, AV probably. Have you ever used a fuel tank sealer? Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I try to find a used one, but I've used JB Weld. I've used all kinds of stuff. Can you heat do that, Hank? Can you actually? I don't know what the plastic is on that. Can you melt it?
What say?
A steel 038 saw. Can you heat weld the tank, or is it easier to use like a JB Weld or something?
The problem with welding anything into a tank is that it's very it ignites. You have to fill it with water.
Hey, Dave.
Dave.
Hey, Dave.
It's. I just thought I'd pop in here and
couple
make
days.
sure everybody was behaving themselves.
You got the big 700 giveaway coming up December the 1st, right?
Yes, sir.
I saw your video.
Paul, what is it? Magnesium or aluminum?
I don't know. He says
I
not
would
plastic.
say if it's metal like that, I would use JB Weld because the JB is impervious to everything. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. JB works good. In fact, they have one for fuel repair too, fuel tank repair.
Yeah, it's a magnesium body.
Is it
On
mag?
that.
Yeah.
Don't heat it.
No. You know what's funny? Tom, our friend in Australia, he wondered if his case was magnesium. I said, take a knife, scrape a little chip, hold it with a pair of tweezers, and then take a match and it in front of the camera.
Yeah, magnesium.
Oh yeah. We had a magnesium fire at work. I've never seen firemen so afraid for their lives as when they have to contend with a magnesium fire.
They can't put it down.
You can't.
I had to go undercover.
Literally, you let the building burn down for the most part. You know,
It's just like lithium-ion battery fires.
crazy.
Yeah.
What's Ben saying?
Now, anybody ever check out what the sales of battery-operated lawn equipment has been like in North America? How many battery-operated lawnmowers never got sold and are going to be sitting there because the car industry went for the shits?
Yeah.
Like they got to start discounting the price of the EVs in order to sell them now because people aren't buying them.
Yeah.
Well, not with all that news about them burning and everything. Are you kidding me?
And also the price of them because of the battery costs.
It's crazy. It's too fast. They tried to do this too fast.
Yeah. And well, they don't even have the infrastructure set up for charging of them.
No, they don't.
Like you would think that they build the road before they build the car, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So, Detective, do you have some Post-it notes on you to remind you of something? Is that?
No, I had to go undercover. Sorry.
Like, okay, undercover. I like that.
Fair enough.
Yep. Even Boneyard's scared of electric cars.
Yep.
Well, I'm glad you all got to see me again. I can't stay long. I wanted to come in and make sure Hank was behaving himself.
We need all the help we can get with Hank.
Dave, you got to say the 3 magic words.
It's donut time.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I appreciate each one of you. Hope to see you on the December 1st live stream. And until then, you all take care of each other.
Happy Thanksgiving, Dave.
And don't forget,
See you later, bud.
It's
Donut time.
Take care, Dave.
Hey,
Bye,
Dave.
y'all.
Where's Ken at today? What do you mean? Where am I at? My state of mind or my physical location? Connecticut, Paul. I'm in Connecticut.
I bet you he's from Florida. Look at that.
Oh,
face.
Alabama. He said Alabama.
Alabama.
We got Stella's in the Carolinians. I'm in Connecticut. Klaus is in, what is Klaus?
Denmark.
Denmark. Okay. I don't know why I keep saying Dutchland or something. I don't know. Denmark.
I always get
We got
Germany
Canada,
as well.
Connecticut, and
Sorry about that.
Island on the bottom.
Yeah.
Somebody just gave me 15 feet of angle iron.
Nice.
Oh,
Where'd my head
Steel, aluminum, what?
Just an old bed frame.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's no
That's
good.
all right.
Well, it works for. Yeah,
Oh,
it works
no,
for
you
bracket-
mean the Chinesium angle that sparks like hell when you try and
it
weld
works for brackets and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, brackets. Yeah. It's hard drilling.
yeah.
It is.
I just paid $230 for pre-cut 1/8-inch angle iron, 1-inch angle iron to build a custom shelf
Oh yeah.
to store stuff on.
Hank, I was going to say the angle gets so hard from the bed frames because it's constantly going ear.
And you guys blame me for all this.
Yeah,
I know.
not you, Stella. Never been you, Stella.
Superstar Stella.
Yeah, I don't use it to build stuff, but I use it to support stuff.
Yeah. It's hard welding too, because they make that bed frame out of every possible piece
Yeah,
of
well, there's no way you could build anything out of it that has to be numbered structural.
Yeah, I thought bed frames were like half slag in the recipe. It's like
Could
junk
be.
material. Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah.
And there isn't as much carbon in it as regular steel. When you grind it, it doesn't spray
fly.
out like a regular steel.
Yeah, Brucey boy, like the old time. We used to get the spark testers over when we mixed up the
Oh,
steel
yeah.
in the Ford
Yeah.
shop.
Look
Yeah.
at the
To
color.
tell
and you
what
tell
grade
it
of steel we had.
Oh, yeah. We did that with tool steels. Is
Yeah.
it A2, O1, S7? Oh, yeah. We used to do that.
It's
Now
still-
there
smart
there
test
was
is
an
not-
art. I used to watch those guys, and they would know exactly what the grade was because once they identified it, I would go out and take drillings and have it analyzed just to make sure they were right. And 100%, some of those guys, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We used to actually be able to tell, the tool makers anyway, whether it was Carpenter or Bethlehem based on the color.
Yeah.
Even if it was the
Wow.
same steel, like an O1 or an S7 or an A2, they'd
Yeah.
spark it. That's Carpenter. Nope, that's Bethlehem. That's Pittsburgh. They would tell.
Wow.
Yeah.
So the guy that dropped this off, I built a bracket for him for his mom's fifth wheel, so the bad guys can't open the door.
You
And
gotta flip it. Yeah, flip. There you go.
you're there.
Wait, what's the difference? Hold on.
Hold on.
Is there a difference left to right?
Yeah.
No, the ears
Oh,
don't
there
match
might
up.
be a
I don't
hole
think.
drilled in the bottom and
I
not in
thought
the
the
top.
dowel holes are only on one side.
Yeah, dowel holes on one side, down to the bottom and up at the.
Why, did he
top.
forget the dowels?
No, the
Got
dowels
he's
are
got
there.
in there.
Okay.
I think this is the right one.
It looks
Yeah,
like
it is.
That's the
It
right
is.
one.
Jason, it's the updated one. It has a bigger
Yeah.
flap at the bottom.
Right.
Yeah, it's thicker on the bottom, that flap. Yeah.
Yeah.
The other one had two little tabs on the bottom. That one's got a straight.
You got
across.
it right. It's right there. Your
That's right.
dowel hole was right by your
That's the
thumb.
right one.
You could show the old one to tell the difference in the redesign if you want.
Yeah, the problem is I don't remember where I put it. I literally just had it on camera.
What did my father say to me? You'd lose your damn head if it wasn't screwed on.
That was me and my shop keys today.
You know what I
Well,
really
Whitney
love? When I'm
Stella.
talking to you guys on the phone, like with the WhatsApp. What the hell's my phone? And I'm talking to you on it.
Stella, where'd you find the keys?
Well, they were right where I left them.
And that was
They were in
Right.
the lab.
It was
And
on
then
the
the last-
dining room table,
Oh.
amongst all the other junk.
It wa-
Hey, Stella,
was in
do you
the-
actually dine in the dining room?
I do everything in the dining room, Kenny.
There you go.
Everything.
It should be called living room.
Ooh.
Jason's looking for that head.
I was
gasket.
going to say he's looking for the head gasket. Did Hank take it?
Yeah, he might
In his
use it.
next video?
There it is. There it is.
No, Hank wasn't there when he took it off.
Okay. Yeah, but he may have ran back, snuck, and grabbed it. You know?
Yeah.
So the one. So this is the one that came off.
Yeah.
Yep.
It doesn't matter.
It's the
There you go.
updated. It's the updated version.
Yeah, that's the
Jason.
updated versions. Yeah.
This one's
can
updated
actually-
or this one's updated?
No, they're both the same.
They're actually for two different engines, but they're made the same. All right. One has that extra thickness of what do you call it? Flap there.
The
You see where the
bottom,
two holes on the left side are?
the bottom rib, that bottom rib,
Oh,
Jason.
hold on 1 second. Hold on. Let's
Just put
let's
it on.
teach Jason something. I like
The bottom
that.
rib next to your thumb, where it goes all the way across.
Okay, so
the
this is the one that's not the same. So you're saying
One of
This
these
one is
things
extra
is
thick?
just like the other.
No, you see how you have the
One
tabs
thing-
on the bottom? You got little tabs on the bottom left. You have a bar going across on the other one.
Yeah.
See? Yep.
just need to visualize this. Hold on.
You're 180. There you go. See on the 6 o'clock position, you have a bar going across, and on the other one, you have two loops.
Yeah.
The two holes are connected on that one on top. Take that one off, they're not connected. It's not stronger. See the one underneath it? See how
Yeah.
it's weak because you got holes in it? No, 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. You're at 11 o'clock. Yeah. See in between, you got two little holes there. That one's
Yeah.
got a bar. It's solid in between.
Right there on the bottom.
Right on the bottom. It's
So
solid.
this
in
one's
between.
better.
Yeah, it's the updated one.
That's the updated one.
It also means that when you tighten the head, you can go all the way
Wait,
up.
Jason,
to
did you buy a cheap
20 and a
Chinese,
half,
not updated
foot-pounds.
gasket? Ah,
So
busted and disgusted.
it sucks being dyslexic, doesn't it, Jason?
I'm telling you.
You are. I know you are, because I am too.
You get what you pay for, Jason.
I'm not. I use these all the time. They work.
They work fine. But Jason, you can actually, with that new head gasket thing, you can actually up your torque when you put the head back in to about 20 and a half foot-pounds.
Oh, okay. I think I only know how to do these in inch pounds.
Times it by 12, 240.
Divide by 12 or multiply by 12.
All right,
20
let me
and a
put
half.
this up.
Give them Newton meters.
240.
No.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
screwed.
I never use those.
28 Newton
246
meters.
inch pounds.
28 Newton meters.
There you go.
14 gigahoules.
Yeah, those. 248 inch pounds.
Later, Mr. Clem.
All right, break's over. Everyone, back on your heads.
Yes.
All right.
Take care, John.
Cheers.
Bye, John.
See you, John.
Y'all don't know that joke, obviously.
Which one?
Break's over. Back on your heads.
There you go.
It's a joke.
I never heard that one.
So this guy winds up in Hades. And the devil says, you got these 3 doors right here. And he opens up one door, and there's like all these like people moaning and groaning and fire and flames and awful. And the guy says, no, I don't want that. And then, he opens up the next door, and it's it's like people standing in like a fire pit, and they can't, there's no getting out of this at all. He says, no, I don't want that either. So he opens the third door, and there's all these people standing around, smoking cigarettes and drinking coffee. And but they're standing about waist deep in like excrement. Okay.
Oh.
And so the guy says, okay, that's not that bad. And he says, okay, pushes him in there and he says, okay, guys, break's over. Back on your heads.
Ah,
Oh, okay.
that joke is so old it's new.
That's exactly.
All right, so while I'm doing this head bolts, do you guys have to look up the torque sequence? Because I don't know. That's number one.
Just crisscross.
No, but there's like one where it's like 1, 2.
Yeah, whatever.
It
Just
ain't the
crisscross.
space shuttle.
Oh my God, you guys are tweaking me. I only know. Oh my God.
Just crisscross.
we always put the picture right on it. Just tape it to it and follow it, buddy.
Yeah, so I watch my own video, and that's how I give myself an extra view. I freeze where that video is.
It's usually the corners first, then the middles.
Oh, so get this. So here's story time. So I sold a tractor to somebody, And did you guys see on my community page, the person asked if I do buybacks because they should have got a 0 turn?
Yeah, I seen that.
So my response was, listen, I says, I appreciate, first, like you buying something from me. But I says, I learned that early on in doing this, that buying something back or even buying something from someone that I know never ends well in either of our favors. We can't reach to a mutual agreement. So I don't do buyback. So that's what I did with it. And he just said, okay, thanks.
We always offer 50% of the original buying price.
Yeah, but then he only
depreciation.
But he only had it for a week. And in his mind, he probably think it's worth more than that. And then he's going to see me put it back up for sale for the same price he just paid. It's just going to be bad blood. So then this past week, the garden tractor that I crashed twice, I just finally says, I'm just going to put it up for sale as is for $1,300. And the guy came and the guy called me and says, hey, is the garden tractor still for sale? I said, yes. And he was like, can I take a look at it? And I'm like, no, because I have this thing called a job. It's 9 o'clock on a Friday morning. Well, what do you mean? So then he was like, I'm supposed to buy another tractor at 11 o'clock and I have a tow truck coming to go see it, like to go look at it and pick it up so I can pay for it. He was like, I was hoping to look at yours, and if I like it, I'll send the tow truck to your house. So I says, okay. I was like, you read the ad, right? Like this thing needs work. It's not perfect. And one of the issues was it smoked at startup. I said it in the ad. So I says, you know what? Keys are in it. There's no way someone's going to steal a garden tractor. I says, go to the house, start it up. If you like it, we'll figure something out. So he goes to the house, he starts it up, he puts it through his paces. He calls me up and he says, I'll take it. Okay, perfect. Someone hold on to that.
Starts in the center.
So he says, I'll take it. And I says, okay, how do you plan on paying me? Like he's an older gentleman, so I don't think he has like the digital apps. And I was like, can you make it to where I work? So he's like, no, I can't make it there. All right, is my neighbor home? So he paid my neighbor, and the tow truck company came, and he took it. And about 3 hours later, I get a couple of phone calls from him, and I'm at work, I didn't answer, and I call him back, and he says, hey, I tried calling you. I'm like, yeah, because I'm at my thing called the job. I can't be on the phone. So he says, the tractor smokes. I'm like, I told you that. And he was like, well, it didn't smoke when I went to go see it. And I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. I can't. So then he was like, well, the tow truck guy says he drives past your house and you work on these things. What do you think it is? I says, I don't know I work on lawnmowers and snowblowers. I don't work on tractors. I honestly don't know what it is. And I said, that garden tractor, brand new, is $4,000 without the attachments. You got a snowplow and a triple bagger. Whatever this tractor needs, you are light years ahead. And like he almost like wanted his money back. And I'm like, no way. So I just ended up hanging up on him. I'm like, I gotta go, man. I can't be on the phone with you.
You should have said, take it to Henry at Mowers and Blowers. He fixes them.
Yeah.
Okay, Jason, you can run those down with a drill.
Then he really hates you.
Yeah, so Henry doesn't do repairs for the public.
No.
And I get it. I really, really do.
Yeah.
And like for me, like there's a guy who opened up a repair shop, and he charges $100 for a tune-up on your lawn tractor and free pickup and delivery. He has a legitimate store. I would never do that. I'm sorry. I can't. So I've been getting people saying my prices are too high, and I'm saying that's fine, because here's the deal. Like, how about this, right? How much would you charge to do a head gasket on a tractor?
$75.
Think in your mind.
75.
Okay, Now how much would you pay for a tractor that needs a head gasket? What would you resell it for? And what would be worth more to you?
Oh, I would take a lot off.
You know what I mean? Like,
it depends if the thing's been sitting there, if you need the money, it all depends.
Oh yeah, but of course, but I'm saying, like, let's just say you charge $75 to do a head gasket.
Yeah.
Let's say you buy a tractor at a discount because it needs a head gasket.
Yeah.
And how much are you going to resell it for? What's paying you more?
Yeah.
Well, I'd be suspicious of buying something that needed a head gasket because it could have 50 other things wrong with it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know me, I spent $750 on that Husqvarna, and I was into that for $1,500. So I
Wow.
think
See, we can't judge prices that you charge.
Yeah, because you're in the Richville there. We
You're,
can't.
yeah, you should see where I live.
you guys keep
got-
saying that. I had that guy come from New Hampshire for a John Deere for $2,000. I had that guy come from New Jersey for a Time Master. I've had people come. You know, I don't get this whole Richville. I got people driving past you guys to get to me.
You don't live where I live.
Well, I haven't had anybody from Canada, but that is a goal.
You can smell the railroad tracks from my house.
That is a goal of mine. But yeah, like this week, like I don't understand. Like two people wanted to return their stuff or buy back. Like it doesn't make any sense to me.
You guys only
Yeah, yeah.
charge $75 for a head gasket on one of those?
Yeah,
Well, we
because
don't-
it would only take me 15 minutes.
There you go. Just run them down and then torque them.
If it only take you 15 minutes, that's not going to be the customer's benefit, is it?
I'm sorry. What was that?
I said if it only takes 15 minutes to change it, a head gasket, that shouldn't be the customer's benefit, should it?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
but that-
here we go. I got into an argument with the customer over that. I don't do mobile no more because they want to watch over you, and I fix your machine in 5-10 minutes, and they still charge you $100+ bucks.
That's
and now
why
I
you
have a
tell
problem.
them, go get a cup of coffee, come back in an hour.
You're not. I got into an argument with the guy. I says, "You're not paying me for my time. You're paying me for my experience. If I went out there and I bought certain tools and I honed and developed my skills, that's what you're paying me for. You're not sitting there. You're not paying me to sit there and or dance for an hour. That's not how this works. Plus, I showed up to your front door. So
I couldn't do
people
it.
are-
mobile
Yeah.
man.
That's
People
like
ask
if someone brings a recoil by, I say, come back in an hour. Whether it takes me 3 minutes or 30 minutes, come
Yep.
back in an hour.
I only do road calls for people I know.
Kenny, I'm bringing all my riding mower engines to you for a 15-minute head gasket change. I can't do it in 15 minutes.
Wait. Did you guys know if I pulled out the rag? Oh shit!
Oh,
You did.
Well, you can
we
see it.
had one of them, but they
You couldn't have put the. Yeah, no, you did.
no.
Hold on.
Look at the camera.
Let's go to the videotape.
Remember
That's
that
funny.
one that Jake had that the rag was still inside the overhead valve cover from the previous repair company?
Okay, now it's out. It's out.
Yeah, your push rods wouldn't go through if you did.
No.
Well, I don't want to.
Well, he hasn't put them in yet, has he?
No,
No.
but they wouldn't have gone in. Then
No,
you know,
then he'd know he'd have to take it apart again
yeah,
and put another gasket on.
All right, let me
yeah,
get my
with those
torque.
gaskets.
Hold on.
Tom's here. Hey, Tom.
How you doing?
Ben's back.
So, Kenny, were you serious that it only takes you 15 minutes?
I've done it in as little as 15 minutes if the machine is clean and I don't have to clean the crap out
And
of
you
it.
don't like that includes taking the engine cover, disconnecting the intake,
Yep.
everything,
Yep.
and then putting it all back together?
Yep.
I'm hiring you over
I've
here.
done it. No, I'm saying I've done it as fast as that on a machine that was literally maybe a year old and it was mint clean. No dirt, no dust,
Yeah,
no
yeah.
grime. It just boom. It's cleaning the shit that takes you a lot of the time. you
Yeah,
know?
true. So you don't get dirt in there.
Oh yeah, if it's a mint engine, like I said, it's been like no hours on it. Yeah, it doesn't take.
All right. How many inch pounds?
25 Newton meters.
Hey.
You can go up to 248 inch pounds.
So
This thing doesn't go to 248. It goes to 200.
you ain't using
Then
that thing.
then go to 200 and get your other torque wrench.
Yeah.
Or go that and an extra eighth of a turn.
Yeah, you should
I'm
always
sure
go and
it's lower than that because I use this to do the old.
I mean,
you should
normally
always start low and then work your way up.
Yeah, there's
Normally-
two torque sequences.
I mean,
so
that-
what's the first one? And then you
I'll
got
tell you which one it is, but what number you're going to go to?
I guess
check-
200 because it maxes out at 200.
Yeah, but you do 100 first, and then go to 200.
You're right.
okay.
All right, start at 6 o'clock.
Yep, hold on. My eyes aren't the greatest. You know, I got to squint to see 100. Here we go.
All right, start at 6 o'clock.
Kenny's going to send you an invoice for this tutorial, you know.
We have to tell you where the numbers are on a clock. Okay, you're good. All right, 6 o'clock.
Hey man, that's a reality coming soon.
Yeah, true. Well, we spend a lot of time on the phone with subscribers that call.
Next one, 12 o'clock.
Okay.
Next one, 7 o'clock. Next one, 1 o'clock.
Okay.
Next one, 11 o'clock. Next one, 8:30.
8:30. No. 11. Yeah, 8:30.
The next one is 5 o'clock.
8:30.
And the last one is 9:15.
Yeah, here.
No. 9:15. That's 11 o'clock. There you go.
Go around the world. 1, 2, 3.
That's over torquing.
No, because it only goes to 200.
No, he didn't adjust it any higher.
No, I'm just double making sure I hit all of them. There you go.
Right, that's over torquing.
He's validifying.
Yeah, solidifying.
Another thing
I would go
I've
to
done,
200.
Jason, is used a Sharpie and marked the head of the bolts with the number.
You know,
Yeah.
usually I don't have this problem
That's
when
what
I'm
I
doing
do.
this on a live stream. When I'm
Hey,
on
I
my
like
phone.
that,
I'm
Wayne.
just
If you
saying.
marked the heads, I like that.
Yeah,
But
you
usually
can
at
do it with
work-
paper.
At
If
work, I
we-
use a paint pen because there's a lot more head bolts.
I do that
There's
for
an
the heads
increased chance.
and a sump.
Yeah.
Me too. You don't do that, Kenny?
What's that? The number 'em?
No, yeah, mark them up when you talk them.
No, I use a pizza box or a piece of cardboard and punch them through.
All right, you ready?
You're on number 2 right now. You screwed up already. 6 o'clock was the start position.
6 o'clock first.
Come on, get with the program, will you, please?
Hold on. That's supposed to click. Stop. It's the.
There
Ah,
you go. All right, now 12 o'clock.
okay. Sorry.
Click.
Click. 7 o'clock.
Whew. I'm tired from all this working.
1 o'clock.
Cheers.
12.
Now, the other question was, were those new head bolts or the original head bolts?
What do you think?
11 o'clock.
This isn't a high performance car. Stop it.
For under 250 inch-pounds, you can reuse them. They don't stretch.
8:30. No, yeah, that one. 5 o'clock.
He's thinking, what's it like to have 28 people plus 10 on the videos watching every move?
Yeah,
That's
Nine
something.
watching one guy work.
9:15.
It's kind of creepy, isn't it?
I hate it.
Jeff
That's it.
Hughes, I'm completely with you there. Completely with you. No money, no delivery.
Watch, he's gonna turn on. It's gonna smoke like shit.
No, it's not.
You'll have to do a buyback.
I'm going to make a video if it smokes, and I'm going to blame all of you guys. How many mechanics does it take to change a head gasket?
I mean, but here we blame Stella for most things, so you can just.
You just blame it on me, man.
Yeah.
One to hold the torque wrench and 26 to rotate the person around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rotate. There you go.
Okay, let me back this
Now,
up.
what I want to see is the most fun part of the whole job: getting the push rods to fit into the very tiny tip of the lifter.
Yeah.
Grease.
No,
And don't
it's just-
say anything. Let's see if he puts the right
Mm.
ones in.
There is a trick to it.
hold on. I just got to clean.
Do you have a steel and aluminum, or are they both aluminum rods? Push rods.
They're not both aluminum.
No.
One should be
They,
steel.
they,
and one
they,
should
can-
be
they can
aluminum.
be both steel, but they can't be both aluminum.
Right.
Mm.
Which one's that? Steel?
That's the
Oh, I don't
aluminum,
know.
aluminum on the intake.
So what I do is, like the one on the top, I put it in something that I know, top. You know what I mean? Like I put it on the top.
We just say aluminum intake and steel exhaust.
Yeah,
Just-
it's kind of important.
Well,
Sort of.
what's a coefficient of thermal expansion between friends?
Hey, Kenny, what kind of chips should I buy for the game
Can
tomorrow?
you stop talking dirty, will you?
You know what I like, to be honest? Sea salt. I like sea salt. Like a
I was
Cape
thinking
Cod.
of getting. I was thinking
cat-
of getting those red Doritos.
Ooh, but I like a nice kettle chip with sea
Oh,
salt.
I don't like kettle chips.
You don't like kettle chips? No.
I like them plain.
Oh, I tell you though,
plain.
the newer Doritos, like a taco Dorito or something,
Mhm.
those are
How
good.
about a
The
plain
ones that leave
Lay's?
your fingers all stained for like 2
Mhm.
hours.
Turn
Now-
the flywheel. Make sure they move up and down.
Yeah, I want to do that once I put them in.
No, you don't have to wait.
No, hold your fingers over them and then turn the flywheel a little bit and
Yeah.
see if they both. go
Everybody's a flipping expert, eh?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Put your finger on
Put
it.
your finger on it. Put your finger on it.
on them. Both of them.
Bottom one.
Like you're doing a
Yeah.
peace sign. One finger on each one.
But he already got the.
He's got
Yeah,
the
he's
spring
got
on
the
the.
spring
He's got the
hooked
spring
on
on the
the
intake.
other
It's all
I
right.
got it,
Okay.
baby.
All right, good.
I
Are
got
we
it
still
on
live?
first try.
Yeah, you're lucky
There you
because
Hey.
it can go right into the block.
Yeah, right into the block.
Hey,
Like-
even a blind squirrel finds nuts every now and then. Okay.
Lots of practice. Lots of practice. You guys know that.
And your valve got what do you call it? You got the caps on there, right?
The
Correct.
caps on the,
Yes.
yep,
All right. Can you guys see the valves? You guys got a good view?
We got it.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's the
Okay.
intake.
There's
No.
one.
There's
Hey,
the exhaust.
Hey!
They
Now
don't
you just gotta
even
do
need.
backlash.
They don't even need adjusting. They're good.
Do you want us to look at compression? Wait, Jason,
No.
you want to check? Did you check for compression release?
Yeah, I was
You
just
do it
going to
after
say
you
that.
adjust them, though. After you adjust.
Hey,
I
hey,
didn't-
hey.
I
This
didn't see
tractor,
the-
excuse me. This tractor ran before I took it apart. So why would I check for? I'm just asking.
Well, I
That's a
didn't
good.
see
That,
pump.
that's a
You
good
know what?
comeback.
Three
Jason.
three words
You're right.
come to mind, or 4 words. I told you so. Okay. we'll
Yeah.
see. That's all right.
No, no, I'm asking. That's a genuine
No, no,
question.
no.
No, it's a good question. I wouldn't check it either. If it ran and started
Yeah,
fine,
no, it should be
before I
fine.
went-
No, just do your valve lash. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tighten them up and then just check the exhaust valve for a little movement.
No, because
What?
remember, I took this apart hot. So I'm not going to check my
Okay.
valves until tomorrow.
Hmm.
No, it doesn't expand that much.
But since it's open, I would check if the decompression
if
release is working.
Jason,
Yeah.
if it's hot, then do 3 and 6.
I want to see the bump.
Yeah,
if
we
it's
all
hot-
want to see
if
the
it's
bump.
hot,
All right.
do 3 and
So
6.
you guys need
It'll-
closer? You guys need to get closer then?
Yeah, I
No.
got to be closer, I think.
Okay. Okay.
God, I'm
the
glad
exhaust.
that's not me.
Yeah, I was saying if it's hot and you're worried, just go 2 thousandths tighter. That's all.
I thought
right.
it was
Are you guys, is this good?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You ready?
we got to hear this thing run. We're not waiting until tomorrow. We got 8 minutes left on our stream, Jay. Just
There's
so you
the
know,
big
no
exhaust.
pressure.
There's your
Okay.
intake.
You
Oh, I
see the
think that-
compression
There
room?
it
No,
is.
I saw it.
I saw it.
You saw it? All right.
I saw
all right,
it.
Let's go. Go time.
Jay, you never took the adjusters off, right? You kept them. You just rotated the rockers.
What do you mean?
Did
Yes,
you
that is
loosen them?
correct. He did not take
Oh,
them
okay.
off.
All right. So yeah, don't even touch that. Screw it. Put it back together.
Oh, yeah. No. I never.
I
The
didn't
only
engage
thing
on it.
is that he's not compressed the head gasket to 240, and the
Yeah.
head gasket is probably thicker than the other one that came off.
Yeah, but we
So
talked
he's
2
got a
thou,
couple
3 thou.
thousandths off.
Yeah, go. It's a couple thou between friends.
We'll see if it smokes. We'll see.
Yeah.
No, it's not going to smoke.
No, but he'll check it in the morning just to make sure.
Yeah, I'm going to check the valves in the morning.
Now, what are you saying, Henry? Right now, you would set the valves?
No.
I
He's
would,
saying
yeah.
the thicker head gasket's going to hold it further away, so it's a little bit off. That's all.
That's right.
Yeah, but
Man, you guys eat your young.
I think Henry's right. I think if it's me, I'm going to recheck the valves to make
Oh, yeah,
sure I
well,
got
cool.
them at set where I wanted them.
I would do three 5-minute heat cycles and then double check it. That's all.
No, I'm not going to check the valves till tomorrow.
No. The torque on the head.
Oh,
Yes, retorque the head after
Couple
3
heat
to 5
cycles.
heat cycles.
Yeah, that's all.
Okay, that makes sense. I've never done that, but I get it. Thank
Because
you.
the aluminium swells pretty good.
Aluminium.
That's what. No.
The extra vowel.
Yeah, whenever I torque anything down, remember, Bruce, I told you part of our service is we tighten all the head bolts and then we mark them with a paint stick. So when we get it back, we know we've done it, eh?
Yeah.
And you'd be surprised how many times the ones closest to the muffler are always loosened off.
Oh,
Wait,
especially
wait, wait.
on a flathead, especially.
So
Right?
Yeah.
I don't mean to cut you off. I started checking head bolts on flatheads now because now they're coming of age.
Yes.
And I've had a few flatheads that either didn't run or ran poorly, all because the head bolts were loose.
You trying
Yep.
push mowers, Jay, or what?
So now it's a good practice of me now. Now I just check them everyone that comes in.
Yeah, but Jay, on what? Like recyclers? What are they on?
Recyclers, craftsmen's,
Quite a few of them, though.
snow
You get,
blowers. You know, if it comes to snow blowers.
yeah, sometimes there's tin shrouds in the way, and you can't get to them all.
Yeah.
No, I pull them off. So it's not a big deal.
You got 5 minutes, Jay, so let's get cracking.
The pressure is on.
Like I said earlier, I don't know if you got it. You guys eat your young.
Yeah.
Now, I think James Condon even has a torque rating for the overhead valve gasket, right, Kenny?
He's got a freaking torque rating for a plastic screw into a
Yeah.
carburetor.
Yeah.
I don't know where he
Kinda
got
makes
them,
sense.
but he's got them.
I think we can allow for a little overtime for Jason, but not much.
When I saw James using a torque wrench on an air cleaner cover, I was like, wow,
Yeah.
that's some serious shit.
I
But
have guys that are like that. I'm like
that's
that.
doing the job the right way.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it
And
does.
you know
take-
what? And it doesn't ruin the threads and bolts and stuff,
Yeah,
and they can
yeah.
be taken apart.
I just don't know
anytime.
where you got the numbers from because I've looked on some of it. I can't find numbers. I
Uh,
think when
Bricks has standards for different size bolts.
yeah, but
Yeah.
depending on what substrate it's going into, though, if it's a coarse screw into plastic versus a machine.
There's
screw
James
into-
Condon.
Hey,
Hey.
there he is.
Hey, James, 60 inch-pounds, more if it leaks. Good one. See?
If you can run off the service manuals, they're really good on engines.
Guten tight.
Good and tight. Yeah.
Guten tight. The German torque. Guten tight.
Yes. I used that in my last video, and I wasn't sure if that was appropriate or not. So
Yeah. No, that was
That-
Gesundheit.
it's not a German word, so you're pretty
I know.
safe.
That was goes in tight. Goes in tight.
Gesundheit.
Jake just told me I'm missing the fights, but I'm having such a good time with you guys. I think I'll just stay here for a while.
Did,
I haven't had this much
did
fun.
Wayne
Good
just say it was you guys?
Good idea, Wayne.
Oh, and lady, you guys and lady.
Wayne, I get it. You don't have to. Nothing.
Yeah, you don't have to translate.
No translation needed.
You're one of the guys, Stella.
I've always been one of the guys. Thank
Hey,
you.
James, are you home next week? I was thinking about maybe coming up. I didn't know if you're home for the holidays.
I haven't had this much fun since I broke my wrist.
Oh, dear.
Bruce.
If my lead man Wayne, I'm sure, is watching, he's got a Generac 6500 that isn't putting anything out, and he's tried
I
everything.
don't
I
have
was
to
going
put
to
the
bring it
engine
up.
shroud on, right? I know it's not really a detrimental.
I got to talk to James about a champion that I got.
Hold on, kids.
Yeah, we just got in a champion inverter to look at that a guy bought for $200 at an auction. So $200 is a good price.
Yeah.
Tom, does that make you a sauerkraut?
What do you guys want? You guys want muffler side or this side?
If Bruce can choose, he'll take the call.
Little Jeopardy.
Careful.
I don't
Copyright.
want to get demonetized.
We can whistle it all day long.
Yeah.
Or we can hum it.
I can whistle this.
And if anything goes wrong, you can blame it on us.
Talk about pressure.
Is that Stella humming?
Yes. Do, 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 do.
There's doo-doo on my shoe.
Nice ass, Jason, by the way.
You guys ready?
Ready?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Is there a way? Did you check the oil? Oh!
It's alive.
There you go.
It lives.
Look at that.
Just
Good
gotta
enough.
wait because remember I sprayed the PV blaster in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Jason's got to go to the side now and say, thank you, God.
Huh?
Nothing.
I'm gonna rev it up.
Hey, you even got a minute left.
We got, 1 minute to spare. Very good.
Oh, just great. It's out of fuel.
Yes. Hold on.
Ain't got no gas.
The gas shut off.
Yes.
The gas shut off.
Yes.
Gas shut off.
Is a shut off?
No, it's when it starts.
What the hell's shaking?
It-
Oh, the sheet metal.
No, it'll run fine. It'll run straight.
Yeah, once you set those valves and
Yeah.
tighten up the head bolts, they'll be good.
Don't run it too long. It'll overheat.
Exactly right, Close. Tell them
Now
why.
at idle, this thing was smoking a lot.
It'll be fine, Jason.
Yeah,
It'll be fine. Kill it. You're going to overheat it without the shroud.
Correct.
I don't work on a lot of tractors, just green ones.
Jason didn't hear us.
He's going the other way.
Shut it down, Jay.
There we go.
Kill it, Jason.
Kill it. Kill it.
There you go.
There you go.
The
There we
moment
go.
of truth. The moment of truth.
No smoke.
Perfect.
Yep.
Jason,
have
did
that
you,
So much.
Jason, did you hear him?
Wait, you're welcome, Jason. There
You
you go.
don't run the engine long without the engine cover on it because the blower doesn't cool the engine.
It'll
Yeah,
overheat.
that's why I asked before. I didn't want to.
Yeah, not
Right.
too
Yeah.
long.
For demonstration purposes and time constraints, I was on the clock.
Oh, that's very, very good.
You made it by a minute, though. We're proud of you. Man,
Yeah.
you had a minute to
Way to
spare.
go, Jason.
Now I just got to put a
Finish.
nail for a keyway, and we're good.
Oh,
Yeah.
I hear Hank has a few of those.
So it does
And,
take
you know,
longer to.
an old steel nail is not the worst thing you can use as a keyway.
Yeah, yeah. That is my biggest fear, and I had it last year, and I think I had another one this year. My biggest fear is because I'm not like affluent in these as like I am snowblowers. That if this has been Frankenstein, I'm screwed.
Mhm.
So, that's my
I-
biggest fear. There's a certain type of lawn tractor that I won't buy
MTV.
because of that. If I see this one brand, I won't buy it because I'm afraid that it's been through someone's hands that I don't want to get myself into a position.
Does it begin with MTD?
No.
Simplicity.
Is
The
it owned?
opposite
Is it
of
owned by
green.
him? What?
The opposite of green. Yeah.
Blue.
So, they made like an off-brand or a rebrand.
Oh, Saber.
Yes. Scott's, John Deere.
John Deere Saber, yeah.
But
Yeah,
the Scots were actually made at the John Deere plant because I saw the plant.
Yes, but
Yeah.
the electrical on those things is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, the orange ones. If I see one of those for sale, I don't care.
Yeah, the
How good of a deal it
1742s,
is.
the 1642s. Yeah,
I won't touch them
yeah.
because
Oh,
I'm
that's like
afraid
John Deere.
I'm going to get bamboozled.
Hey, when your tractor looks like lawn fertilizer decals, you don't buy it.
Yeah.
So, knowing what I know now, and maybe you could chime in on this, like, things are rebranded, right? So even if it is a lawn fertilizer, brand on there, if you know who makes it, it's a fairly good deal. Like, I will take these tractors right here. These
AYP.
tractors made by AYP Husqvarna.
Mm.
I will take those over the newer MTD Crafts.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, I'll take a go-kart over a newer MTD anything.
Yeah.
And I will take one of these over a John Deere. The John Deere's, the 100 and 200 series.
D130s.
Those are the biggest pieces of junk, in my personal opinion, ever. These right here are the best ones out there.
I just wish that those had the steering of the John Deere's. John Deere has better steering.
They do.
So John Deere And that got me thinking. I feel John Deere has better steering because it's serviceable. You could buy those those components and kits. From what I understand with these, some of these are discontinued, and the whole shaft is built into the pinion gear or steering
But
gear.
Deere's got the geometry of the link, so in mechanical advantage, you don't need to turn it as hard. You know.
Oh, okay.
That's all.
But what kind of transmission does that have in it, Jason?
Hydrostatic. It should be made of metal.
Is it a tough torque?
Tough torque. It's probably tough torque. Yeah.
All right, hold on.
K56. Yeah.
Let's get low with me.
Let's get technical.
All
That's
right.
a good one. That's a good one.
Can you see it?
Tough torque, or what is it?
It
Been
says
around for years.
HOP 408214. Oh, tough torque. Hold on,
Yeah.
tough torque.
Yeah, tough torque.
Yeah, it's got a good transmission.
Yeah, K56 or whatever. Yeah.
Hold on. It says 7A6 4608 4100.
Look at the left axle. That's usually
You
where
guys
the
know
main
more
is.
than I do.
The left axle? Hold on.
Oh, the left.
Well, when it comes to John Deere, Bruce, they tell me that you buy them from the big box stores. Normally, they're just the D series, and the trannies last anywhere from 350 to 650 hours.
Right. Yeah.
And most of the ones that we've got in with trannies that have been gone on the John Deeres are normally fall within that range. But we just got one in with a blown transmission. The guy had about 725 on it. He thinks he didn't have an hour meter, but he worked it out.
The problem
how
is you can't
you
change.
think-
You can't service them. You can't
That's
No.
right.
change
So
the
that's
oil.
right. Hank, here you go. Hank's
They're
got it.
sealed.
You think those gears or any transmission would last longer if you were able to service them?
Right.
Yes.
You could even just check the oil.
Because well, even because if you like, I watch other videos like you guys post, like your average homeowner isn't going to see that the seals for the axle shafts on the side, like I haven't come across that yet. They'll never notice that those are blown out.
Yeah.
I have never seen a well-maintained tractor buying.
Nobody does, because nobody reads the owner's manual, first of all.
Yes,
And then
and
people don't
remember-
realize that they got to do that.
And then remember that YouTube video I posted with the guy who I sold the tractor to, and he had a dead battery, and it was all this stuff. And I showed you the tractor. That tractor was literally brand new. And in about 2 or 3 months, it didn't even look like it was the same tractor.
Right.
I said to him, you need to keep this. I told him multiple times that if you refuse to clean this machine, refuse to clean the deck, the cut quality, you're going to burn through belts, you're going to destroy the poles, you're going to destroy the spindles, and you're going to be paying just as much as in maintenance and repairs than you did as you purchased it, because you refuse to spend 30 seconds after every motor just
Just
cleaned.
take a leaf blower to them and check the oil and put it away.
That's what keeps us in business, Jason.
Yeah. So with the transmissions, right? If you take the time, I seen Carol did a video. Like, I'm not saying it's mad, but you have to drop out the whole transmission, take the whole transmission apart, buy a tap and die kit. Like, you have to buy. It's not your average homeowner repair.
No.
To do. You need specialty tools to just install 2 drain plugs,
Just back it.
which is
Tough torque. Tough torque. When they make gearboxes for John Deere's, the homeowner models, they don't have a drain plug.
No.
But they have
They have a kit.
the ability
Yeah.
to add one. They actually have 2 ports.
Yeah. But,
you
a
have to
homeowner,
drill
a
and tap.
homeowner is not going to do that.
Yeah,
No.
and not even a repair shop. They're
No.
going to charge you. You know what I mean? It's not as a courtesy or preventative maintenance. They're not going to be like, hey, let's just drop off YTS
and
4500. We're going to service the transmission. We have to drill and tap drain plugs. They're not going to do that. They're just going to change the oil and see you later, love you, bye.
Hey, Jay, just FYI, next week, if you want to do another repair, we start at 2. So just so you know.
Yeah.
I feel like this is a common thing. You guys like, well, Bruce says, where am I? Because he likes to watch me work. So it's, how about this? I'm grateful that I'm able to do this, and I have the ability to. And it's even better that we get to do this together.
Well, thanks for the fun.
I'm self-taught, and I used to watch
too.
all of you guys. And now here I am with you guys. So I think
You guys watched me learn.
Yes. Yes. This to me is the best form of education. And that's how I became at my current job. I had 0 experience with diesel. I would call you guys legends, except for
Legends.
Klaus. He's a little
Legend in our
he's a
own
little
mind.
young.
I'm a little young.
So I rely on legends like you to teach me, or if I have questions, answer me, or show me little knickknacks. That's how I learn. That's the best form of education when it comes to stuff like this.
Yes,
Close.
Grasshopper.
Close.
Well,
I got a
plus-
question for you on Aspen Fuel.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm just wondering if you ever had a bottle that was older than 5 years old that you've ever tried.
Yes.
And it's still good, eh?
Yes.
Right. Because we just talked to the dealer, like we're buying the Kinetics,
Breathe, man.
and it's manufactured in 2021, and it's coming in now in 2023. So we called them up and we said, hey, if it's got a shelf life of 5 years, we're already down 2.
Yeah.
And the dealer said to us, if you keep it even in 6 or 7 years, if you don't open it, it'll still be as good as when it was made.
Yeah.
So I am now keeping cans of fuel that were manufactured in 2021. If I'm still alive, you'll see a video in 2027.
Oh, don't talk like that. Stop.
And we're gonna open her up and put it in and see how it fires and how it burns.
I have two
How's
personal.
Phil?
I have 2 personal chainsaws that I never use because I don't have anything to cut. They're both old zero model steels,
Yeah.
and I filled them up 5 or 6 years ago. And I start them up once a year. I take them outside, run them hot, put them back in, and we'll see you next year.
Yeah.
Those
And they run the-
expiration dates are just suggestions. It's like that block of cheese in your refrigerator.
What
prescription drugs.
Aspen says is that 5 years in the can unopened, 3 years in the tank.
Right.
I'm running 5 years in the tank. On those
And it's
2
perfectly fine.
Yeah,
So
I
you
gotta
Starts
check.
fine. It
I
starts
got
fine.
1 3.5 years. I gotta check if it'll fire up, but I know it fired up
Well,
in two
Stella,
and a half
last
years.
week you started your scooter up and it had been sitting for 4 years and it was
4 years.
it was your
Yes.
own mix. It wasn't Aspen mix. It was
No,
your
it
own
was
mix.
just like
Pump fuel.
ethanol free fuel with
It only took
gas
45
Stay
kicks.
alive.
It
Stay
only
alive.
took 45 kicks, Bruce, to
No,
get
it was
fired
only
up.
15. Come on
15.
now.
No, but I
15
mean,
that we
a
saw.
two-stroke-
Another 40 that
two-stroke
rented it
engine.
out.
a 2-stroke engine can run on really, really low octane.
I've
So-
been told a million times not to exaggerate.
Stella, I can't have anything leave here that doesn't start on the first pull.
No, I know. In your position, no, I get it. I understand that. But me, I'm just a safety mechanic. I don't.
Yeah.
And listen, we even give them a guarantee. If they want us to service it and put the kinetics in it, we even guarantee them in the spring it'll fire up.
Okay,
Otherwise,
Nice.
We'll get it going for them.
Wayne,
Yo,
a 10-year-old Kohler automatic choke might take 2.
no, because I do what you do. I do that 3/4 pull to get it just past top
You
dead
line her
center.
up, you
I
put a
don't
little
call
fuel
that as a
before you
pull.
yank it.
I don't call that as a pull. That's just setting it past top dead center, then giving her the yank.
Sucking some fuel in.
It's like cheating,
Yeah.
No, it's not.
except on that
I'll
lawn
never-
boy. That one still gets me. If I sold that to a commercial guy, he's still using it. I want it back just to show everybody on a video that you only got to pull the rope about 4 or 5 inches slowly, and the thing fires up.
Right. You just pull it right till you find
And then it
resistance.
fires though.
Perfect.
It fires, and that's what an automatic choke, and that's without even yanking the cord.
Okay, this button should go round and around, and it's in neutral.
Look at Bruce. He's going to fire this up first pull
And
Yeah,
it's
but
in
watch what
neutral.
happens.
with the electric starter.
Oh, that's a classic, Bruce. It's going to be a classic, that
That
one.
is good.
I love that one. Are we muted?
No,
Nope.
we're still there.
Everyone's speechless.
I know, we're
Never
all
seen it.
speechless.
It's never happened before.
No.
Yeah, a little bit. We're having too much fun.
I know.
Got too much fun at my expense.
No, no, no.
Uh,
Not
you
your
know
expense.
You missed
heat
I
from
don't know,
this
Mike.
one.
You got to ask Mick. I don't know if he's doing one.
I was showing that video where I smoked my face.
Or you can just talk to Unibrow. That's only
Oh
one.
dear.
Yeah.
Unibrow.
It grew
That's only
back.
one.
It grew back.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna try. I am gonna make a bloopers because I got lots of them. Most of them.
Oh
are
yeah.
still,
Night.
most of them are
Good
still.
night, Al. Take
Good
care.
night, Al.
See y'all.
Drive safely. Tip your waiters and waitresses.
Slip him something.
Now,
Yeah.
now everybody wants a tip. How crazy is that?
Oh, it's automatic now. On the
Yeah, you
cash
charge.
You know,
register.
it's
You
really
put your
weird.
tip into your fee.
You
That's
don't
all. That
tip
way,
the
if they
guy at
don't
the
give
gas
it-
station that's freezing his ass off, but you tip the person in a heated building to bring you something.
Jason,
Well,
do you? Jason,
I don't think they're working for like $2.14 an hour up in Canada, are they?
No, it's minimum wage is about 13, 14.
Right. Well, the way it works here is those wait staff in restaurants, they get paid $2.14 an hour.
It's against the law here in Canada.
Right.
Yeah.
And
That's
this is a throwback to long time ago.
No, I was a valet. I was a valet
Right.
back in the 70s, and I didn't get paid a wage. I just got tips.
Right, you get tips.
I learned how to be nice to people, even if I hated their guts.
Right.
Kenny,
And then
did
you
you
got
ever try that grounded out plug with that spark checker to see if it would show a good spark?
No, me?
No, Kenny.
He
had that. He's got that machine where you put in two plugs, and one of them was grounding at the base, but it was still giving a good spark. And I wanted to know if it went in the machine and you put the spark checker on it, would it say it was a good plug?
No, I got to do a video on that.
Yeah, that would be a good one to show that thing really works. Because if it comes out green and it's grounding out, then
high resistance ground on the inside.
Yeah, it means that spark checker isn't accurately predicting a good plug.
NFG.
No disrespect to the company, just wondering because I saw that.
Stella used it in her last one.
I got it because I seen that dual tester you had, and I really like that thing.
John, didn't you buy one, John?
Let me check. Hold on.
Yeah.
His was a different color though.
Where's he going?
His, I think, was like yellow or orange or something. Mine's green. Oh, and they spelled the word. What word did they spell wrong, John? They spelled the word wrong.
Let's see. Close the protective cover before testing. The Chinese.
What did they spell wrong? Close.
Do what?
What word was spelled wrong?
It sounded pretty good with no gasket, huh?
Hey.
Good job.
That's why I use a parts tray.
You were hurrying
That's
to
the
though.
commitment time.
Don't rush the mechanic.
Yeah.
So which word was misspelled?
The.
Leak.
Where it said close the cover of the spark tester, it had the spelled T-E-H.
T.
Yeah. Please close the cover of spark tester.
Oh, that's the exhaust manifold. That's not a problem.
Hey,
Is
Jay.
Is Jason still working on that lawnmower?
Jason.
I'm doing double the work because of you guys.
How come that ratty old Nissan is still there and there's no BMW?
Oh, what was that?
How come there's a ratty old Nissan and no BMW?
Oh, that's very simple. So I'll say it here, and I think Ken knows already. So my father has stage 4 cancer, and that's why we took a very long absence from YouTube because it came out of nowhere, and we spend a lot of time in the city between him and then the stuff that Christine is going through. So if we get a scratch or a dent on this, or some crazy person jumps on your hood out of nowhere, what do you do? You do nothing. But if you have a BMW,
kick that ass.
That's going to put you in a position where
you're pissed
it doesn't favor you if you try to create in a respectful way.
Yeah, we always take my son's car. It's a ratty old Camry, but it runs like hell and gets great mileage, and we take it everywhere.
Yeah,
because we don't care where we park it. We just don't care.
Yeah, so when my father was initially, I can't say the word diagnosed, but got like really sick.
Yeah.
Christina was taking this car to the city every day for 2 months straight, and it didn't miss, no issues,
Yeah.
whatsoever.
Right.
Where's he going? Like Cedar Sinai, or where's he going? In the city?
Sloan Kettering.
Oh, Kettering. Oh, that's yeah.
So
There's nothing like
when we figured out what was going on with my dad, I told her, I said, because I'm at work and she was not at work because it was her off for school. I said, do me a favor, just so I could sleep a little bit better or have the clear while I'm at work, go to the dealership and get yourself a new car. I don't care what it is. Just get it. And she said no. And here we are now.
Yeah.
So that's up to her.
Yeah. I tell you though, there's something to be said for a beater. I love having a beater. I do.
You know
Well,
what?
especially when you don't have to worry about a Nissan getting carjacked, but if it's a Beamer, you're in big trouble.
Yeah.
Oh,
Plus, there's nothing like a good old boring Nissan Sentra or a Toyota Corolla that's 9 years old and it's got 240 kilometers on it.
well, you see that they're stealing new cars with just the USB cord.
Yeah.
Yes.
See that? And then also what they've been doing now is smash and grabs, where they'll take either a spark plug or like those fancy like tools that's like a safety tool to crack your window in case you're in water.
Yeah.
They're popping your window like that and grabbing everything they can, and then they're out the door.
Yeah. Well, they say it was the porcelain, a little chunk of porcelain from a spark plug will shatter that safety glass. Yeah.
Yeah, so Christina has non-tinted windows, so there's nothing to put. Whatever we got is what you see. There's no.
How's your dad doing, Jay?
How could I say? So, Christina survived cancer twice, so that's why she's his medical beneficiary or medical. You know what I mean? Like
advocate.
They say stuff to me, and I'm like, I don't know what this is. So she takes care of him. So she knows everything.
Yeah. And
my father won't share with us everything I can tell him. Yeah. So according to him, he's okay.
Yeah.
But on paper, they gave him, how can I say this? Like his.
Yeah. It's okay, bud. Just keep.
We'll just say thoughts and prayers.
No. I'm just saying. They gave 3 to 5 years.
Oh.
So, and I didn't know a couple of things, that once you have cancer and you beat it, there's no such thing as beating cancer. You always have it. It's only contained.
Right.
Remission. Yeah.
So he has a couple of things. He has a.
Wait, hold on, Jay. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to end the stream here, obviously.
Yeah.
All right. Hold on. Give me a second, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Everybody have a good night.
Thanks for the invitation, Kenny. And I got to hit the road. Chubby Butcher's here, and I got his birthday present.
And happy
Did he bring food?
Happy birthday, Chubby Butcher.
Happy
Beer
Thanksgiving
burgers.
to everybody else.
Yeah. Bruce, you call me tomorrow. We'll get set up.
Y'all take care.
Take care.
Take
Bye.
care.